Hello, everybody. Hope y'all have had yourselves a good Friday. I'm pulling up basketball scores on my phone so I can check them as we go, even though I think the first ACC game is basically decided already, and I'm definitely a little concerned about ours. But that's okay. I won't be focusing too much on that. Focus more heavily on playing. So anyways, tonight we are going to be playing Astro's DLC, and then we'll jump back into LEGO Star Wars. I don't think Astro's DLC will take more than an hour. And it actually didn't go to the top of the list, even though I already looked at it earlier. I loaded the game up a little bit earlier. So, Vicious Void. So, is it only 5 total bots? So do we just have to, like, finish the 5 levels? And that's it? Do we even have to do the speed runs? If so, that's going to be surprising, but... I mean, that would make it easier. Hi, Aiden. That would at least make it easier. So, that's good. And of course, Power Wash Simulator 2. We talked about that a little bit yesterday, but that is super, super exciting. Can't wait for that. We'll see if it's a day one purchase or not. I don't know yet. See how expensive it is as well. Alright, it is time for Astro. 322 bots out of 322. I did load into the game earlier just to make sure everything was in working order. Vicious Void, so it is only 5 bots. Wow. I know these levels are supposed to be pretty challenging, but I'm surprised it's only 5 and that you don't seem to have to do the speed runs. That's definitely a surprise. Hey, Robbie. Hey, Kratos. That's what I thought. But I feel like there's been times where the game, like, would load up, even if I didn't. I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot. Okay, this is gonna take... wait, what button triggers my power-up? It's R2, okay, got it. I didn't know what button even triggered my power-up. I know that I have seen... who is it? PlayStation Access, the British team. I have seen them playing these DLC levels. And, like, doing speedrun challenges with them. Oh, no! Oh, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I just did that. That was entirely me being terrible. That was pathetic. Okay. It's ice physics, though. Ice physics are not the easiest thing in the world to control. Alright, let's try not to fail like that again. Alright, yeah, we can wait here for just a second. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I am forgetting the controls and stuff entirely. That's what happens when you don't play this game for months. Oh, God. Plat finished in Perp Second Dimension last night. Got through Toy Story Mania today. Oh, so you're doing some PS3 games. Congrats on the plat. Well, I've had this plat for a while now, but thank you. It was a mostly easy platinum. Wow, I am playing horribly. I'm not usually this bad at games. Even plat... Okay, that was my fault. Every one of these deaths has been entirely on me for being not good at games. Also, my ice maker is making very loud noises. Oh god, speaking of that, earlier today, I had to get an electrician over here because one of the wires in the house for the living room, like, completely burnt out. Oh, that was weird. I've never seen that happen before. Thankfully, it's fixed. Like, thankfully they were able to get someone out here, but... that was worrying. Because I've never seen, like, a wire just completely, like, fry on me like that. Getting the platinum on that game. It's not an awful game, but make sure, yeah, get every gold coin and mod chip. Yeah, that one was kind of annoying if I remember correctly from the collectibles. That's the end of the level up there. Been doing the cloud storm. Oh, okay, cloud storming. Gotcha. Almost done on Life is Strange True Colors. Then you should be there pretty soon. Pretty short overall game, but pretty fun. No! Oh, come on. Why didn't he hover multiple times? Ah, come on. I should have had this one by now. That one... I guess it's not like some games out there. I thought you could hover multiple times. Apparently you cannot. This is what happens when you don't play this game for, what, 3 months at this point? And then try to come back to it and be good at it? Obviously it's not that hard of a game. But... you also have to be better at platformers than I am. Platformers are not really my better genre. Oh, he's on him. Oh, gotcha. Hey, Cassie. Alright. Let's try to suck less here. Got him. Alright, that's one. That's our first bot. Trying to figure out... who is that? I recognize him. I can't remember who it is, though. I recognize that for sure. You set a personal best in TikTok Shock. So there isn't even a separate speedrun. It's literally just finish the levels. Wow. Okay. I guess I thought that there would be maybe a little bit more to this, but it is free. So, you know what? I'm not going to complain. It's free. That's what matters. Okay, that level wasn't too bad. I'm just terrible getting back into the game, so that's entirely my own fault for being bad. Alright. Armored Hardcore. Oh, this is the final one, I think. This is the... isn't it an Armored Core or a, Helldivers bot? Oh, this suit. Actually, this might not be awful. Okay, so, let's see. Oh, he can actually jump a little bit. I didn't think he could. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Hey, I was in ball form, wasn't I? Wasn't I in ball form? Hey, Spider. Hey, Sweet Plays. I thought I was in ball form there. Oh, never mind. You pop out of it almost instantly. Okay. My bad. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize you pop out of it immediately. Again, it's been a while since I've played this. Oh no, I'm so scared of you, Mr. Spiky Man. Oh. Okay, get rid of him. Alright, hover to here. Oh, come on. Made a tiny bit more progress with Hot Wheels time trials. You're on suck big time. Oof. Not my best type of thing out there, time trials. Now, these first few runs are always about learning the level. Because, I mean, I did watch a handful of videos of these and streams, but not a ton. Well, I am really bad at this. This level's not... it's not that these levels are all that hard. I'm just not good at them. That's really all it is I'm just not good at these levels. It's not even that they're all that difficult, because this is nowhere near as hard as a few of the later levels in the base game. Yeah, this is nowhere near as hard as some of the levels in the base game. Okay, let me think here for a second. Alright, is he just gonna shoot at me again? Okay, I can't just sit there and think. Touch the wall in the volcano, you're not gonna make it in time. Okay, so I can't just sit there and think. It's all about speedrunning it. Okay. I gotcha. And I mean, none of these levels are all that long either. Like I said, they're not any harder than anything in the base game if I could just stop being terrible. I guess just the main thing is they don't have checkpoints. That's a big thing with it, is that there's no checkpoints, and again, I'm not that good at this kind of game. Alright, let's just get rid of him first. Oh, come on, man. That jump's kind of precise. I'm sure that there are speedrunners that can do this in, like, 3 seconds. Well, maybe not 3 seconds, but I'm sure the leaderboard times are insane by now. Alright, so get rid of him. Hover over him. Hover over him. There we go. What? Okay, no, that one, that's the first death I'm saying BS on. That's the first one I'm saying wasn't my fault. I was in the ball form long enough. So I don't know about that one. Okay, that was unlucky. Had to do the race that level 3 times because of hitting volcano walls slows you down to a crawl. I'm assuming you mean on Hot Wheels. Yeah, we get through this hopefully, and then we can do Episode 5 Super Story from LEGO Star Wars, which is exciting. Get through that, and then we get started on Episode 6. Which Episode 6, of course, takes the longest. Alright, we're good. We're good. Okay, I gotta remember how to kill this thing. Like that. Alright, so we're good. Hold. Punch. Alright, we're good. Still in ball form, so we're good. I'm just going to be playing this, like, as safely as possible, because I really don't want to have to replay any of this more than necessary. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're good. That's 2 levels down. 3 more to go. That's an Assassin's Creed bot. I know that. Said I was going to do the Dooku level. Oh yeah, I will do the Dooku level as well. But I really want to get through Super Story, and then I didn't end up having any time today to play the story mode stuff in that level, in that world, so I'll do that tomorrow. So we won't quite be at 100% in that. I was kind of busy today. Busier than I thought I would be. Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. Old Assassin's Creed as well. Okay, so what's this level? Oh, this looks terrible! Oh, it's a symbol monkey. Okay, what does a symbol monkey do? Okay, I don't remember what the symbol monkey even does. He's not doing anything. Oh, duh, I have to hit them together. That's why. Okay. Again, I haven't played this game in forever. That's what I have to do. Alright. Those platforms probably collapse. Alright. We're still good. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Alright, so let's wait for that. Alright, we're good. Still alive. Get rid of them. We're good. We're good. We're still alive. But yeah, I'll do the Dooku level as well, but definitely just kind of want to get through Super Story, because that's probably the thing I'm most concerned about. Oh, him not being dead is actually slightly concerning. Right now we're good. Okay. Oh, wow. I got through that level first try. That level was easy. That level was super easy compared to the first two. Rebellious Knight, take no half measures against the half-breeds. We will never see a sequel to Order 1886, I assume. I'm assuming we will never see that. I could be wrong, but I assume it's never going to happen, because I feel like we would have seen it by now. Would have heard about it by now, at least. Okay, that's 3 levels down. 53 races, 32 time trials, 4 bosses, 9 secrets within the main mode. Also got to beat the second objective. Sounds excessive. Have I seen the potential COD Zombies leaks for this year? I have not. One of the large... Oh, apparently one of the launch maps might be Transit 2.0. Well, the question is, 1, which company is making the zombies? And 2, will they fuck it up as badly as they did Transit? I mean, I don't necessarily... It's not that I hate Transit necessarily, it's just like... It is obviously not a good map, and it's well known for not being a good map. Alright. What does the chicken do? Is this a rocket? It is, okay. That I do remember. Okay. Time this out. Oh, it's one of those platforms that collapses. Oh, crap! Okay, I didn't realize it would do that. It's Treyarch again? Okay, well that's a good sign that it's Treyarch. Yeah, that's a good sign that it's Treyarch. But at the same time, they're also the ones that made Transit all those years ago. Oh, we're close, but we're good. Oh, come on. That's rude. 2 launch maps and 6 life cycle maps. It's a fair bit of content. Unfortunately, it'll be on both consoles. Even if they don't do any more, you know, what we used to consider to be DLCs. Even if they don't do those anymore. It's still going to be a lot of content, most likely. But wait, so Treyarch is making the zombies. Are they making the whole game? Oh, that was my fault. Yeah, are they making the entire game this time? Because they just made Black Ops 6, so isn't it supposed to be Sledge? No, it should be Infinity Ward's turn. Because they did Modern Warfare 2022. Sledgehammer had 2023. But Treyarch for Zombies... Oh, come on. I don't think I touched that. So yeah. It should be Infinity Ward's year, isn't it? It's Infinity Ward's year. God, this is going to be a weird game, then. It's going to be a weird mix of everyone. Sledgehammer will probably get pulled in to help develop it the way they did last time. Okay, so this time... There we go. Alright, where are we headed next? Apparently, I can't do anything correctly in this. I swear I'm not this bad at video games. But this is just sad. This is not that hard of a level. This is just sad. This is not that hard of a level, not compared to some of the base game stuff. I mean, this is not even that hard of a DLC overall, especially in comparison to some of the base game stuff. I'm just not good at it. Okay, let's try to time this again. Treyarch's doing back-to-back. Infinity Ward is 2026, which may be Modern Warfare 4, so I guess Sledgehammer's just getting the shit into the stick again. And are just going to be forced to forever be like the side developers. I feel like that's sort of where we're headed with them. Alright, we're good. We're still alive. We're good. Nope. Stay down. Okay, this guy is gonna be a douche. Got him. Yeah, again, this is not even that hard of a DLC. I'm just terrible at it. Alright, who do we have here? Rebel Photographer. Not entirely sure who that is. I'm still wearing the same outfit because it's the outfit that I had on by default, and I'm not going to go bother to change it right now. After Vanguard can understand... Okay, yeah, but even so, like... Isn't that going to be, like, a problem for their company morale to the point at which they stop deciding to work on Call of Duty games entirely? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, it's from Beyond Good and Evil. Haven't played that one, actually. Alright, last one. That's cool, yeah. It's like, I don't know... I mean, is it still going to be on both PS4? Oh, the dog power-up. Is it still going to be on both PS4 and PS5? Because that's what we're hearing that it's going to be. Okay, the Doge power. This one's going to take some getting used to as well. Actually, it's not awful, but... Okay, so that one's just gonna flip. Oh, how the heck did I save that? Alright, screw the enemy. He's not important. Ah, I screwed that up. Okay, this level doesn't look that bad. This level actually doesn't look terrible. Yeah, this doesn't seem that bad if I can just get the timing down better. Okay, we're good through there. Oh, come on! How does this thing... How do these stupid purple things keep killing me? Like, they're not the easiest enemy in the game to avoid, but they're far from the hardest. It's gonna be the last one on last gen. Well, it better be, because I'm sick and tired of getting two different trophy lists. PS5's been out for half a decade at this point. Anyone who wants a PS5 has it by now. That's the thing, is like, anyone who actually wants a PS5 probably has one by now. Okay, I did not touch that tentacle, I don't think. The blast COD plat. Yeah, it will be unless they get enough complaints about the HQ stuff. And I mean, people are hating on Activision right now. It's pretty cool to hate on Activision right now, so I don't know, maybe they'll eventually grow up and change it. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. But I mean, sometimes profits can change, or if they stop making enough money off of them. Oh, come on! Well, this year's COD is good, but Activision loves to be difficult. Oh, you never know. I mean, it could be good. But if it's, if it is Black Ops, if it is Activision making it and it's Black Ops 7, then we're gonna get the mama back, round 127,344. Or whatever they decide to do. I promise I'm not usually this bad at video games. Alright, we're good. Oh, come on! How did he miss that? Hey, Goran. Dead Ops will be in this year's COD. Wonderful. The one thing I really don't ever want to play again. That and that god-awful fire team mode that I highly doubt will ever be in another Call of Duty game. This seems to be the only really difficult level of this. The only one that I would say is more difficult than me just being terrible. Okay, we're good. We're still alive. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's see what we gotta do here. You've got to be joking. That doesn't even hurt him? Oh, that's bullshit, honestly. Yeah, this level's a bit annoying compared to the other ones. Other ones were entirely on me. This one's a little bit bullshitty, if you ask me, but I mean, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but this one seems a little bit more heavy on the stupid. Had more stupid deaths here than I should have. There goes my washing machine being extremely loud. Alright, we're good here. First part's not that bad. Alright, we're good there. Alright. Alright, so come on! Activision needs to learn on quality or quantity and start releasing COD games every other year. Yeah, they really should. At this point, it's getting kind of ridiculous. Because they clearly... I mean, again, they're getting dragged nowadays. People are not happy with the way Call of Duty has gone at this point. It's just the fact that there's no real chance it'll ever end up getting... I don't feel like anyone's ever going to listen because there's always the people that are going to go play it every year for one reason or another. And unless we stop that from happening... Yeah, unless we stop that from happening, it's just never going to really get better. They're never really going to bother with fixing them. Just about to get flip-flop in Advanced Warfare when you got the plat last year. Only one person was alive near the end of Wave 50. Ooh, so you clutched it at the last second. Yeah, that one's pretty annoying if you don't use any of the glitch methods. Okay, this is ridiculous. That's at least 3 times where it's claiming that I got hit and didn't. Okay, so yeah, first 4 levels, not particularly hard. Just me being terrible. This level's straight BS. Because most of these mistakes are not actually mistakes. Most of this is just the game being kind of unfair, suddenly. Very finicky with what counts as being hit, suddenly. Okay, I just completely stopped moving. I'd love to know why my speed dropped to near 0. Out of absolutely nowhere. Yeah, by far the worst of the DLC levels, at least in this pack. Very clearly untested. Very poorly designed. Okay, back to here again. I can't kill him in the air because I don't trust the game not to screw me. Okay, we're good for a second. Oh, that'll never stop, yeah. Hey, TJ. People will just complain but keep buying it, like 2K and Madden. I mean, at this point, I do feel like with Call of Duty sort of dying off slowly, like, it definitely does not have the players that it once did. So maybe there's, like, an outside remote chance of it happening. Okay, we're still alive. Really? Okay. This is ridiculous. This is absolute bullshit. Compared to all the other DLC levels I've played so far, this one's complete bullshit. The dog power-up's near impossible to control. And you're dying without even getting hit. Half the time. And then something like that at the end, you just randomly decide to make your platform spin. Trying to beat Modern Warfare 2 on Veteran, don't know why it feels so difficult. It's got a couple of hard missions. Like, none of this part's hard. Yeah, this is the only one out of this DLC that I'm really, really pissed... Well, not really even pissy about, just... I think is not well made. Seems like you're dying from things that you shouldn't. And then you have these bell guys that are a lot more annoying to kill than they should be. Thought that PS symbol levels were hard. Oh, those are hard. And like I said, it's not even so much this level is as much hard as it is just BS. This one's just got some really terrible, like, enemy placement, terrible enemy choices, and jank-ass hitboxes that are clearly not actually hitting me. Of course I managed to save the hardest, most bullshit level for last. That's usually what tends to happen for me. Okay. And I can get through the first part fine. It's just when you start getting to this area where the game just sometimes chooses not to function correctly. And then to here, where you have to worry about the bells again. I didn't think this would be the hardest level, though. I thought for sure that metal level that was last was going to be the hardest, because that was the last one released. Okay, good. What the hell was that? Okay, the game isn't working. I'm literally jumping and pushing and doing everything I'm supposed to, and the game's just like, nope, that doesn't count, you die. This one is really starting to piss me off because it's very clearly untested and poorly designed. The other DLC levels were fine. This one is complete bullshit. I want to go over to Star Wars. That's what most people are here for, most likely. Okay, so I have to wait for him, or else I'll somehow fly off the side. Okay, get to there. Get to there. And I still get hit by the fire. People still buy the same game every year. Yep, unfortunately. Game sucks. They say that as they buy the most expensive on the next game and just do it all over again the year after year. And they do it every year for NBA. They do it every year for Madden. College football, at least, is sort of a different story because we didn't get one for like 10 years. And these days I actually... Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I think that game's on sale right now. I think it's on like a really good discount sale. I need to go check that out actually and see if it's on actually a really good sale. Because that is one I want to do. Because, I mean, back when I was younger, I didn't care really about the college games. But now that I kind of do, I wouldn't mind playing that one. I know it's not a particularly hard platinum, but I believe it has some online you have to do. And I'm not sure if it's boostable or not, and I feel like by now it's mostly just going to be the tryhards that are left on it. Okay. We're still alive. So that platform flips. This is the end of the level. There we go. Okay. That level was terrible. That one was not fun. Easily the worst of those 5. But hey, that's it. Fairy Tail Hero, I recognize that, but I can't remember what its name is. Alright, it's done. Thank God. Okay, first 4 levels, great. I was just terrible at it. That level, complete BS. But it's done. Last time you checked, College Football 25 was like $14 on the store. Oh, okay. I might have to pick that up then. Because that is what I want to do. Do all the modern ones. Now that I actually care about college football. Because Clemson might actually be good next year. Dark Cloud, oh, okay. What's going on back at the crash site? Only took 38 minutes to get through all that. Well, I mean, that's not that bad. 38 minutes isn't that bad. Alright. All our bots are enjoying their life here at the crash site. They're dancing. There's someone being chased by a T-Rex. I think that's Lara Croft. Someone's asleep here. Someone's playing sword. Someone's playing golf. There's cats. There's whatever those things were from a game that I know the name of, but it's slipping my mind right now because they just released a version of it. Sword guys. We got someone trying to punch a brick. Oh, wait, that's the guy from, is he the one from, Concrete Genie? Yeah, that's Concrete Genie. That's exactly what that is. Jin Sakai, presumably. It is really cool that they all, like, have their own unique interactions when you punch them. Lizard! It's a lizard! Lizard guy 123 reference. Lizard now mad. Ukulele, I'm assuming. Ooh, what's this? Okay, I don't know what that is. Alright, well, I wonder if that's going to be it for Astro Bot. I don't know if we're going to get any more DLC at this point. I do wonder. Oh, there's new gacha prizes. Crap, okay. There's 5 new ones. Energy Zapper from the Order 1886. A pile of hay from Assassin's Creed. That makes sense. Well, there's still 3 prizes left. I might go get those on my own at some point because it's going to require another 300, which is... It's not a lot, but at the same time, it's going to require me to farm a little bit, and I'm not going to do that on screen because that's kind of a waste of time since there's no trophies related to it. Okay. So with that, Astro Bot is back to 100%. I don't know if we're ever going to get another one. Another DLC. We'll probably get another one whenever Astro Bot 2 is about to release, or whatever they do for the next Astro Bot game, most likely. So we're actually going to get trophy number 30,000 tonight, most likely. Look at that. I guess it's not quite going to end up timing to be the Platinum here. It's going to be something in LEGO Star Wars 2, so I can't really complain about that. But I probably will jump back into that game at some point just to work on that particular thing and just get the remaining stuff I need for it, the remaining coins. That won't take too long. Easy enough. Extra prizes are always fun. Sledgehammer deserves it. Gex, Croc, Quill. Never heard of a perfect Sledgehammer game? Oh, there isn't any. Do 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 do. Get over the copyrighted music. You think it'll get more content? I'm not going to complain if it gets more. I'm just wondering if it really will, because it feels like... I don't know. The way they phrased that particular world makes me wonder. Just because that particular one they phrase as being the ultimate challenge, which makes me wonder if they are going to make another one. I'm not going to be against them doing more. Don't get me wrong, but, like... I do wonder if we are going to get more. Okay. The Empire Strikes Back. We have... Oh, wait. We have a challenge run to do first. I forgot about that. Yeah, we have a challenge on Betrayal over Bespin to do. Oh, this one's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? I feel like this one's not going to be fun to do. OG Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare, about the only good stuff. Like, Advanced Warfare, I think, is better than a lot of people probably give it credit for. Because at least it tried to do something different. And that's the big thing I can say about it, is it did try to do something different. Okay, 10 minutes. Yay, more LEGO Star Wars? Yep. That's going to be the rest of the stream, of course. And there is nothing in here. Ooh, I'm sexy and know it. I'm a beach trooper. Oh, so that actually isn't. I thought that was a shiny silver thing yesterday. Alright. I have not seen anything yet. I have no idea where these are going to be at, because this level might actually be able to hide them pretty well, because this is like Dagobah. This is a really, really big level. Just the old LEGO game look. I don't miss how slow these old games are, though. Like, me and the other guys in the guide group were talking about that. Like, these old LEGO games do play a lot slower than the modern ones, or at least they feel like they do. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, it's just that it is noticeably there. Alright, let me make sure they didn't hide one under there again. They did not. Okay, just making sure. Hey, Drez. Massive fire near location where you live today. Air quality's the best. Oh, man, I hope you stay safe, man. Definitely don't worry about the stream. Get yourself to safety. Yeah, get yourself to safety before watching a stream. Because we had that really bad, like, series of fires a week or two ago. There's not one here? Seriously? Oh, well, I didn't actually mean to choke him, but... There's seriously not one here? God, where are all of them gonna be at on this level? I feel like there can't be that many places to hide them. Okay, so that's the way that we go to get to him, but there's other paths back there, so I'm sure that those are going to have something. God, like, this level, you know, where the heck are they hiding all of them? I only see one down that path. OGPS 3. Yeah, man, definitely just stay safe. Don't worry about the stream. Get to safety if you got actual fires near you. So yeah, we had them here a couple of weeks ago, and thankfully they were more toward the coastline than they were toward here, but... It was a little bit weird. It was unexpected. We haven't had those in a while. We get them every now and then, though. Not the most uncommon thing in the world, but we do get them every now and then. God, I feel like this level's gonna have really just awful ones, though. Because I'm not seeing, like, anything so far, and we're 3 minutes in. Alright, we got a bounty hunter. Let's go through the bounty hunter door first and see if there's anything up there. Alright, you are safe, but the air quality isn't the best. Okay, gotcha. Well, at least you're safe. That's what matters. Man! There's not one up here either? God, where did they put them all, like, on the final landing pad or something? That's what this is starting to look like. A few of those levels are hard. The difficulties to take down. Good luck with Spec Ops. Spec Ops isn't too bad. Oh, wait, no, that's the way we're supposed to go next. Okay, that's the path forward. Nope, not going there yet. Let's go back the other way first, because I guarantee that I missed at least... Well, I know I missed at least one over there, because I saw it. Okay, so was that... Actually, that's only one of the 3 doors. What's the center door? Or is that the other one? Wait. Why'd you just shoot me? How am I supposed to tell if you're who you are? Oh, I missed that one somehow. Well, let's go through this door real quick. House of Spine. Don't think the fire will get there. Oh, your mom's job burnt down. That sucks. Well, the big thing is I just hope that everyone's okay. That's what matters more. Parts can be replaced. People can't. Okay, so... Let's go this way now. There's that one there. Okay, so this is only going to be 3, and we're almost halfway through the timer. I have no idea where these other ones are going to be at. I'm sure there's going to be one up here, right? Yeah, there is one here. Of course, that's where the power brick was. Okay, so that's 4. Man, this is actually... This level might take multiple attempts, because... Okay, let's just switch to a droid. Their masks filter out smoke, not toxins. You see, it would have been so much more interesting if we had a former Stormtrooper as the main character of that series, but no, we couldn't be doing that. We couldn't be doing that. We had to use Rey, who was a terrible protagonist. No, we couldn't have John Boyega and Oscar Isaacs, or whoever it was. I don't know anymore, but we couldn't have the right characters for this. I've gone on that soapbox enough times now. Okay, Rebel's gonna be faster, being able to shoot them. Yeah, where are the mini-kids? I don't know. Those are harder than Spec Ops and MW3. Yeah, MW2 Spec Ops is definitely harder than 3. There's also more of them. So on the market level. Are the mini-kits? Yeah, I have no idea. And we're already halfway through the level, and they must all be toward the end. That's the only thing I think of. They all gotta be at the end. Because there's one right there, so that's 5. Yeah, they all gotta be up here at the end, which is kind of a weird choice, but it does sometimes happen. I don't know if that actually helped. None of this matters. There's one right above me. R2 panel, open that up. Yeah, keep the windows closed. That's for sure. That should keep you better off. Make sure there's not one underneath here. Nope, we're good. So that's 6. I've got 6 of them. So where are the last 4 going to be at? There might be one just like in a ceiling somewhere that I missed. That could very easily have happened. Well, no, there's still a few rooms left, so hopefully they're all out here. Oh yeah, there's got to be one in here, right? Not in there. Oh, I saw one flashing. Hang on. Yep, I see the faint glow of it up there. Go to R2, make sure there's not one over here or in any of the other areas of this. Nope, that's 7. So 3 more. I think this is a Dark Force, yep. Okay, so open that. Not one in here either? They must have really run out of places to put them on this level. Or they just really didn't try. Let's open this up then. Window's supposed to be ready with the garden hose and lawn sprinklers, yeah. Leaving her no trophy progress today. Well, I wouldn't expect you to make any progress today. If you're dealing with a fire situation. I wouldn't be expecting you to make any progress in that case. Okay, there's 1. That's 9. The heck is the last one? The collectible detector doesn't work in here, so in this mode, it's probably like just barely tucked inside of one of these rooms. Yeah, they really didn't have anywhere to hide them on this level. Or it could be up higher somewhere. Like, is there seriously not one in here? That I find very surprising. That definitely seems like the kind of place where they would have put one. It's gotta be, like, earlier on in the level then, most likely. Put up your Super Soakers. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. So yeah, there's the one here. But then where the heck is the last one? I don't know where the last one could have been, because I thought I went everywhere. Well, we'll get to see whatever the game says if you don't get them all, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Make sure there's not one, like, on this side of the ship. No, there's not. Yeah, man, I don't know where that last one is. So I thought I was pretty thorough. I don't know, I might have to look this level up then. 50 to 70 mile per hour winds. Oh yeah, that definitely doesn't help. Okay, I may have to look this one up. You didn't collect all 10 canisters! That means you die! Okay, I'm gonna look this one up. Because I probably just missed it barely. So let me just look this one up real quick. I barely missed these, but I am going to need a video for this one because I have no idea where they could have hidden another one. Because that's such a... There was such a gap early on between them. Is what's so weird about that level. Oh, what? His first one is in... Wait. Why is his first one in that room to the side? I don't know, maybe I actually had to activate something in there. That is a possibility. Did more painting 2.5 walls down. Scared to move your bed because cat'll freak out. That's like, my dogs would probably be scared of paint. That wouldn't surprise me at all if they were. Well, my younger dog would be scared of it because he's scared of everything. Finally got through it. Nice. Is the market level the one where you have to plant the 3 bombs? That's where it was. So I didn't miss anything. It's just behind you at the beginning of the level. where you have no chance of knowing that it's actually there. That's evil. Again, I'm going to say it again. This game was really, really dickish when it came to the mini-kits. In both this and regular. This game was so dickish when it came to the collectibles. Compared to so many of the other LEGO games. It's kind of hilarious, actually. I guess back then, they thought children were more capable of being able to figure things out. Under the bed is his hiding spot. Oh, gotcha. Mine wouldn't fit under the bed, so we won't see him there. Okay, no point of going through the left door. We already went through there before. It didn't do anything. Alright, so we get one here. Then we use R2 on this door. Yeah, I've never owned a cat, so... I like cats, sure enough, but never actually owned one. Okay, so that's the path we're going to go down later, so we can go down this path for now. Yeah, I never actually owned one. Even though I know that they're probably lower maintenance than dogs are overall. At least I suspect they are, because you don't have to take them out or anything, or walk them, or anything like that. So I suspect that they're lower maintenance. Gonna be Cat Hair City. Oh, just wait till you have Dog Hair City. Wait till you have Lab Hair City. Would be the proper wording. Lab shed more than just about anything I've ever seen ever. And they do it like almost the entire year they shed. They have a lot of fur on them. Alright, so we don't need to destroy anything in here, so just kill all the guards. I cannot believe that it was right there at the start. I mean, you know, that doesn't surprise me because that's not something that's unusual for these games. That's definitely something that you see in other games for where they hide stuff. Like, right behind you at the start. But yeah, once again, like, this game is really mean when it comes to collectibles sometimes. Compared to some of the others. It's kind of crazy. Again, they actually expected children to be capable of figuring this out as, you know, in the mid-2000s. Then again, though, we found out that we were apparently completely wrong on that one last night, and it had nothing to do with that actual puzzle. It was somewhere else. Let's use the vacuum cleaner. It's going to be a lot since he's a very hairy cat. Well, some of them don't like being vacuumed. It's the same with dogs. Some of them don't like being vacuumed. Some of them don't mind it. Some of them like it, and some hate it. So it kind of depends on the animal. Alright. Hover to here. Leia, you don't need to go anywhere. Don't think that would help him. Yeah, because they'll just keep shedding afterwards, so it's not... It only gets rid of a temporary amount of hair. But it does. It can potentially help for a little while. Honestly, the blaster characters are about more useful in this game, just because of... They can hit the targets from further away and kill them a little bit faster. Alright, so we know there's one up there. And use R2 to hover over. I think R2 hovers longer in this game as well than he did in some of the other ones. Oh wait, it's not in here, is it? Yeah, it's not in there, duh. Didn't even need to do that. Okay, so we're going to beat it this time with plenty of extra time. So this level, if you actually know where the collectibles are, is really short. But that's just the problem, is figuring out that there's one hidden right behind you there at the start. And the last one's out there on the launch pad. So that's not too bad at all. Okay, so easy once you actually know where everything is. Difficult to figure out where everything is. Or I'm just dumb, which again, that's my answer to a lot of things. I could just be really dumb. Alright. So, we got that. Let's head back out. We'll use R2 to get through there. Doesn't even like getting brushed. He sees the brush and runs away. You get a whack. Your dog likes it. Yeah, my dogs don't mind it. Even the younger one that's scared of literally everything isn't scared of the vacuum, and he doesn't care. Like, he'll let you vacuum him. He likes it because he's getting attention. And that's his thing, is he needs to be the hog of all attention at all times. He can't not be the center of attention at every second of every day. He gets upset if he isn't. Oh man, Duke actually barely won that game. Chapel Hill made a comeback. Damn, okay. Well, so they actually came back right at the end. Wow. Okay, I might have to look up what happened there. Our game's a delayed start now, of course, because their game went longer. Dang. Okay, so Duke is vulnerable, which means if we can get past Louisville, we have a real shot at getting our first ever ACC championship in basketball. It says something when the football school is now like the best basketball school as well. So, can you not switch characters in the cantina? That's really dumb. It's actually really dumb. Okay, it doesn't matter though. So we did these. Those are both good. So we're off to the super story. Well, guys. Almost like it would be animal abuse. Alright, guys. Let's do it. It is super story time for episode 5. Episode 5 is the medium difficulty super story. It is not as hard as episode 6 by any means, but it is definitely harder than episode 4. So, let's hope this goes well. I mean, we have rewind. So I assume it won't be that bad. And I have done this one before as a children. I did beat this one. Very cuddle cat, but also very skittish. Gotcha. So yeah, this one... I have done this one as a children. I did beat this one. And I did it... When I was a kid, I probably did this in like 50-ish minutes. Without any sort of, you know, rewind or anything. So, let's see how this goes. I can't see this going particularly well. Because Super Story is not my favorite. The good thing is they ditched it after... I think they had it in the Complete Saga. I think they did have it in the Complete Saga, and then they ditched it. Because I know it wasn't in Indiana Jones or Batman. At least I don't think it was. So I think they only ever did it in this one, and then in the Complete Saga. They could have so easily done it in something like Skywalker Saga, because the levels are so short. There's only like 2 long levels in that entire story. Lady who owned him before. Yeah, that can definitely be a thing. Used a mini... Yeah, I think you mentioned that yesterday, or someone did in here, that they used the mini-kit version for some reason. Because the OG LEGO Star Destroyer LEGO set is awesome. Like, the OG one is awesome. I love that set, aside from the fact that it's a little bit unstable when you put it together. So, like, the bottom can fall out of it if it's not in a good spot. Okay! Let's roll. We are going to need 100,000 studs, which we can get a lot of them on this level. This is actually not a bad level to get some studs on. And yet, you can't access extras in this, just making sure that that is known. For anyone who was wondering. There's no invincibility, no stud multipliers. Just pure raw dog in it. Okay, get rid of them, get rid of the turrets. Again, we do have rewind, so I guess it's not completely raw, but I'm making this sound really weird, aren't I? This is a Lego game. This is a children's game. Come on, Zach, this is a children's game. Okay, we're not going to go to any extra lengths here. We're going to get plenty of studs on this mission, so that's good. Hey, Lan. Space is like, you cut off my arm. What the F, man? Yeah, I can't remember if we actually have to kill this first one to progress, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. Episode 6 is definitely hard, because the levels are pretty long. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Episode 6 is by far the hardest of the 3. It's not even close. Because Episode 5, sure, it's definitely harder than Episode 4, but it's not that bad if you know what you're doing. Because you can get through this mission pretty quickly. You can get through the Vader boss fight pretty quickly. You can get through the Falcon level pretty quickly. This one's got like 3 shorter levels, and then Escape from Echo Base, if you know what you're doing, isn't that bad. Dagoba's kind of long. And Cloud City you can get through fairly quickly as well, if you know what you're doing once again. So yeah, I'm not too worried about Episode 5. It's really only Episode 6 that I have any worries about. Because that's by far the hardest. And we're Ragnarok getting 20th anniversary skin. Oh, I wonder if they're going to put a trophy in for it. I highly doubt they would, but... You know, you never know. Resident Evil 2 got that random DLC like a year later where they added in one random trophy for reading an extra note that tied into Resident Evil 3. Which was definitely a cool extra, don't get me wrong, but, like, it was such a random choice. But thankfully, I didn't start the game until then, so it didn't really matter for me. Because I had to play through everything from that point, so I was able to get the trophy along the way. And even if I had to have done another playthrough, that's a super easy trophy. Alright, let's get rid of the ATSTs first, because they're going to be more of a problem than anything else. And now we should be good to go. Alright, we're at 35,000 studs. That is good. Very good start. 3 minutes in. So yeah, we get through this episode or this level in 5 minutes. We should be fine. Again, like, Dagoba's longer. And a couple other levels are kind of long. It's mostly Dagobah that I'm worried about from this movie. Okay, let's be very careful here. And we're good. Yeah, it's mostly Dagobah, but even Dagobah I know I can do faster now after doing the challenge run on it. So I'm not too worried even about Dagobah. Yeah, again, it's Episode 6 that's by far the biggest concern, because it's by far the hardest. There's a rumor of God of War collection. Got the trophy on accident. Heard that. Yeah, I hope that we do get a God of War collection. I've heard that as well, and I do hope that ends up being a thing. I think people would love to see that. And that's a good sign for other series like Infamous or Killzone, that we might get some of those other franchises coming back finally. Because Killzone 20th anniversary, I think, might be this year as well. I think it started in 2005? Or maybe it was 2006? I mean, obviously most people didn't know about the franchise until Killzone 2 came out a couple years later. Because that was like 2009, I think it was when that one came out. Yeah, I would love to see a God of War collection. That'd be great. Even though, I mean, what I might do, though, with that is, like, it's what I do with other games. If it's going to be a hard platinum, that's not going to stop me from playing the game if it's a good game. Because I can play it on an alt account. So if I had to play it on an alt account, so be it. I'd like to experience a good game. So if I have to play it on an alt account, I have to play it on an alt account. Who cares? As long as I'm playing the game and having fun with it, that's what matters. And I know that the God of War games are not that hard overall in terms of difficulty, but they have some frustrating moments to them. And frustration isn't the most fun thing to deal with in my life, because I get very easily frustrated. Especially when I'm not taking Xanax. There'll be a collection with the Greek games. Only got 3 for its 10th anniversary. Gotcha, gotcha. Or 1 and 2 being added to PS Plus Premium. I guess that could happen too. Yeah, that could happen too. Although I'd kind of rather them give us games that have never had another release and have been, like, forgotten about by time. You know, give us the games that we either really liked, which could fit God of War, or give us the games that we never have gotten any other version of, or any, like, revival to the series. So, like, we've gotten, you know, God of War has gotten more games, so God of War at least is not a dead franchise. Okay, this level took longer than I thought. Falcon Flight will be fairly short. I think that the Vader battle level should be fairly short. And I think I can run Dagobah a little bit faster this time. I know I can't use the Force to skip that one part of it, but that should be okay. Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta, Marine Platinum God of War 2018 game, Father and Son Platinum Avatar Reward. That was such a great game. I mean, that was my first ever God of War game, so I at least got to start that franchise on arguably the best game. Definitely one of the most well-known. Hope it's a collection is a remaster. If it's a remake with the new God of War gameplay, not buying it. I mean, again, like, I never played the old ones, so I don't have any particular ties to it. I'm still honestly kind of surprised we've never gotten an Assassin's Creed 1 remake, remaster, port. That seems like something that they would have done by now. Because, I mean, it's the original Assassin's Creed. It's the only one that doesn't have a trophy or achievement list. And we've never gotten anything for it, so that's one that I'm a little bit surprised we've never gotten any, like, anything on. Hope it has platinums. It'll probably all be one platinum, the way that, like, the Tomb Raider games are. If I had to guess, it'll probably just be one platinum, the way that Tomb Raider is. Why is their game delayed? Are they just waiting to clean up after the Duke game or something? Probably. Yeah, I'll assume that. Only hard trophies in the 3 main games, the challenges, and a 5-hour speed run. And I mean, I can do speed runs sometimes, depending on what they are. It does have a list on Xbox? Really? I'm now curious. We have a cutscene here that we can't skip. I wouldn't be... It does! Wow! Look at that! I knew it never had a trophy list to it, because I actually played it on PlayStation when I was younger with Lizard Guy. Sure does have an achievement list. Look at that. It appears to be a fairly common one. Yeah, it appears to be reasonably common. It's got a 10%, 100% achiever rate out of 430,000 players, which is pretty good for that many players for a major title. Because that game was also a lot more simple. I'm just looking at the list right now because I'm now curious. It looks like a pretty straightforward list. I don't see anything insane with this. There's a lot of collectibles, but that's pretty much expected for Assassin's Creed. So it's a lot of collectibles, more than anything else. And that's not really surprising for an Assassin's Creed game. So, it doesn't seem like a super hard list for the hack and slash gameplay of the OGs. So you have to get 400 flag across the map with no maps for them. Okay, so it's annoying, but it's definitely mostly like collectible heavy more than anything else. Which at least nowadays there are collectible guides out there that we didn't have back in the day. Same thing with the original Infamous. Original Infamous, all you got was like a tiny blue dot on the map when you got close to them. And you could potentially find guides online. Don't get me wrong. But they weren't quite as comprehensive back in 2009, as we probably know. Alright, we're almost up to 60,000. Or we are up to 60,000. Okay, perfect. So yeah, we should get to like 65-ish thousand on this level. We'll get plenty more on later levels. 100% sync. I don't know if it does or not. I didn't see a 100% sync trophy, but I didn't really read the list entirely. I saw an 85% sync. I don't think I saw 100% sync, though. But there was an 85%, which I'm assuming is a lot easier than 100%. Okay, so... I want those studs, because those are double score zones. Or at least that one is. Okay, never mind. Come on, I need those double score zones. I want to go ahead and get the stud challenge knocked out. Alright, there we go. That was good. That was good. 67,000, we're good. We're good. But yeah, I don't think it's 100% sync. I think it said like 85% sync or something, which is slightly less terrible. It began with Brotherhood. Oh, okay. So Assassin's Creed 2 didn't have 100% sync? Really? I knew that Assassin's Creed 2 has like a really annoying collectible trophy. But it seriously doesn't have the 100% sync? If so, that's actually surprising. Surprised now even Platinum Brotherhood. That was a difficult one, where you have the itch to play Infamous again. God, yeah, the Infamous games, I love them. It is such a great series that really deserves better. And, to be fair, the developers have gone on to make Ghost of Tsushima, which I legitimately think is probably one of the best video games I've ever played. It's easily one of my favorite Platinums I've ever gotten, and it's one of the best games I've ever played, in my personal opinion, so I'm not mad about that, at all. But it's like, at the same time, I would love to see Infamous get some kind of a comeback, you know? As much as I love Ghost of Tsushima, I would love to see Infamous get some kind of a comeback. Maybe they just do what Uncharted did and just port the games over or remake the games in a collection through someone else. Or the PS3 games, at least. The PS4 games are a little bit less likely to get that treatment, but regardless. Why AC2 was considered the easiest at the time, since it was the only one. Yeah, that makes sense if it was the only one that didn't have 100% on it. Oh, well, hang on. That would make sense then, because the later ones get to be so insanely time-consuming. Infamous 1 and 2, even though 2 improved a lot. Oh yeah, 1 is still always probably going to be my favorite, because it was the first one I played. 2 was still good, though. Still enjoyed 2. Festival of Blood was more like a DLC than anything else, so I don't really consider it in the same place. Oh yeah, now I'm going to start getting messages for reclaim my lead in this game, in that level, for some reason. And then Second Son, I still think is a really good game. That was my actually, like, first or second PS4 game. Because when I first... Here's a little bit of a story time for you guys. Let's go into some story time. Because story time is fun. It's fun to talk about history, especially when I make fun of stupid things that happened in my history. But this is not making fun of stupid things, this is fun things. Seriously? Leia? Are you not fat enough to go down on the button? That came out very wrong. That came out very wrong. Okay, then. Yeah, that came out completely wrong, but okay. There we go. Out of a roll into a kill. And it got worse after Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah, the 100 feathers. You can track them by city. That's not too bad, then. Yeah, Festival of Blood, and then Second Son for me, like, it was fun because, like, it was 2014. I did not buy the console on any sort of release date. I haven't done that ever. I've never bought a console on release date. I've come a bit close to it before with the... Which one was it? The Wii was the closest I ever got to that. And that was through a very surprising gift. It was a Santa Claus gift. A Santa Claus gift. But somehow my parents managed to get one right when it released, so I had one at Christmas. On that, on the first year it released. I know that part of it was because we were lucky in that we knew a GameStop employee. Not like as necessarily like a family friend or something like that, but just as like someone who I had grown up seeing work at the store ever since I started playing video games. So there was like a connection there. And that he had been big into, you know, me growing into loving video games and such. And it had always been good to my parents and telling them things about the games, you know, when they care about, like, you know, if it's an M-rated game and whatnot. So, they, I think she said they tipped him a little bit to hold a Wii for us. Which is pretty awesome. Although I don't think they had to actually give him much. I think he did it mostly more out of goodness of the heart, because he was a legitimately good person, and I hope he's doing well. His name was Steve. I hope he's doing well in life. I suspect that he's not with GameStop because GameStop's probably too scummy of a company for someone that's actually a good person to work at for, at this point, like 20 fucking years. Just so sad you can't do Brotherhood on PS3 when they remastered it on the PS4 DLC was required. Oh, okay, for Brotherhood. So yeah, that's a nice little wholesome story for that. But getting back into the main part of the story, PS4 came out, didn't get it day one by any means, didn't want to, wanted to let it work its early bugs out. So went and got it, like, this would have been senior year of high school, probably like February 2014. I had just been accepted into all the colleges that I wanted to go to, so at that point I was most likely going to Clemson, and ended up getting the PS4, and oh, you kissed her in the dark. That's probably like statutory rape these days. But yeah, I ended up playing it or PS4, got it, picked it up with like Infamous Second Son, Killzone Shadowfall, and then shortly after, I think there was a Borderlands 2 version for it early on. And that was like the first thing I was playing. It was like over even like then and then spring break that year, I pretty much just went in and, you know, would play till like 3 or 4 in the morning with pizza, popcorn, and hot chocolate. Because this is back in high school, so I didn't drink back then. Just pizza, popcorn, hot chocolate, all the good stuff. And just, you know, playing those new games. Mostly Second Son, because Second Son was like my first one that I really heavily played. Yeah, I played Shadowfall, but not to the degree of Infamous or Borderlands 2. And it was a good time. Good memories of that. Good memories of that time in life. I'll read comments here in a second. Let me get rid of these. Well, that was rude. That was completely unnecessary, don't you think, game? You don't need to blow me up. Well, actually, we're almost done with the studs, so we're going to be able to speedrun Dagobah at least. Hi, Zinky. You remember that story? I can't remember if I had told that before. It was just crazy, nearly 800 collectibles, no claims of grindy and hard. Oh, wonderful. Get PS Premium and you download a PS3 game, can you still get trophies? Yeah, you can. You should be able to. If the game had trophies. Now, remember that not all PS3 games had trophies, and usually most of them did not come with the DLC if you play them through streaming service. Most of them do not come with the DLC. A few of them do, but most of them do not. So usually you can get the platinum still in the game, get that part of the trophy list, but you can't get the 100%. Like Fallout games are a good example of that. In that both Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you can get the platinum through streaming, but you can't get the 100% because the DLCs aren't included. But shockingly, Force Awakens 1, the DLC is included for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's such a random choice, but it's a thing that exists for some reason. So yeah, Force Awakens 1, even if you stream it, you can 100% it, because the DLC is included. I don't get that. I don't really understand it. I'm not complaining about it if it's something I ever wanted to do, because, I mean, I did do Force Awakens 2, and it wasn't a bad game, but it was nowhere near as good. But, like, it's just... I don't know why they can't include DLC. I don't know if it's like a licensing thing or something with a streaming service or what, but most of the games don't have it for some reason, and I don't really understand why. Again, like the Fallout games, that's a big thing, is like, if you could stream the Fallout games on there, 3 in New Vegas, I mean, that would be amazing. I'd love to be able to stream those 2 games. 2 of my favorite games of all time. Be able to stream them with DLC. And I mean, I love being able to stream them for their platinums, for sure. That's still great that I get to do that. But, like, at the same time, you know, I'd love to be able to play the entirety of it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Fair, not too many PS3 games on the streaming service for current gen have DLC trophies. Yeah, I guess that's true. Not a ton of them did, but quite a few. Some of them did. Did I complete all the free play? Not yet. Well, actually, Episode 5 is basically done at this point. Once we finish Super Story here, we're basically done with Episode 5. And then there's just some, like, story stud meters to do, but I'm probably going to do those off-screen probably before the next stream. Just do those, like, tomorrow during the day when I have some free time. And then be able to finish off Episode 6. We're going to get started on Episode 6 tonight, don't get me wrong, but we're not doing Super Story for Episode 6 tonight. Not going to have time for that. I need to replay the levels. Actually get a feel for what to do in them. Because I know that that's going to be by far the most problematic part of this whole thing. And, like, there's not technically a trophy for finishing the Super Stories. It's just the fact that there is a trophy for getting all the gold bricks in each episode, which includes the Super Stories. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, we at least hit it. So we're making progress. Right, hit that one. Perfect. And hit that one. Fantastic. Hit that one. Good. Only a few more to go. I don't think you lose studs in this mode either, which is kind of nice. There's like 1 more left, probably. Get a couple of bombs just in case there's multiple. And bombs away. And we're good. Alright. 21 minutes in, 3 levels down. Not too bad. Force Unleashed has a DLC. Yeah, 2 I don't think does. I don't think it includes it. But 1 does for some reason. I don't understand why. I'm not complaining about it if I ever decide to do it. It's just a weird choice. Let's go, boys. You guys are up by 7. A third of the way through the first quarter? Wait, a third of the way through the first half. How did they not pick him up on a scanner or something? That seems like a bit of a plot hole there. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Alright, we're off to Dagobah, one of the worst levels in the game. Not as bad as some of the crap in Episode 6, but definitely one of the worst levels. So let's go. The good thing is I just played this one last night, so I know sort of what to do. So I'm not horribly worried. Thank God the cutscenes don't count against your time If they did, this would be a hell of a lot harder. If these counted against your time. So you do have to watch them, but they don't count against you, so... no harm, no foul, as people have said at times in history, probably. That's a phrase from history, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I know it is. Unless I'm Mandela affecting myself, which is entirely possible. Anyway, we have all the studs we need, so we do not need to go out of our way for any studs. So now, it's just forward as fast as we can. This version of Luke only has a blaster! Unfortunately. And he can punch bats. I don't think that's something that would work in real life. Oh, kill the snake. Kill the snake. Punch the snake. Oh, great. Where's R2? Okay, I guess that with the limited character swapping space, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful about that. But thankfully, R2 can hover pretty far in this game, so it's okay. Platinum Outcast Second Contract, or Contact. I've heard of that, I don't really know anything about it. Oh, well, sorry R2, I didn't mean to kill you there. Just got your last Zombies trophy on Black Ops 4 DLC, only the 10 Blackout wins and the 12 characters. Oh, nice! Even though I know that that's still a lot of really difficult stuff to go. That's definitely solid progress. Oh yeah, I also, forgot to mention this before, I entered a competition hosted by, it's a YouTube channel called Cam Sandwiches, and they're doing a tournament where you pick the worst board games of all time, because that's his niche, is board game reviews. And I put a bracket in for that tournament, and currently, out of like, I think a solid 10,000 brackets were put in. Oh crap, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah, I think like a solid 10,000 brackets probably were put in. Wait. What am I supposed to do? Does R2 have to hover? No, that's not what we have to do. Oh, no, I don't no, it wasn't 10,000. I don't know why I was thinking 10,000. It's not 10,000. It's like 5,000 maybe. Yeah, maybe like 5,000 brackets or something. And, I'm in the top, like, 700. You know what? I'm gonna pull back on that. And save some time. But yeah, I'm in, like, the top 700. Now, I'm very worried because one of my top 2 games, one of my finalists, doesn't look like it's gonna be winning its second round matchup. Trying to convince people in the comments of that to vote for it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. That hurt pretty bad if that happens. That would be a killer. Still have a chance, though. I still think I got a solid... That wasn't my ultimate champion, so my champion wouldn't be knocked out, and my champion is not going to get knocked out in the next round. Yeah, it's March Madness time, almost. And now it's also board game March Madness. And that's just fun to watch, because he reviews all the weirdest board games ever. There's some weird stuff that he's reviewed on there. There's a Target Game of Life. Except that it's not even the Game of Life. It's just basically a Target the board game. And a game where you play with the purpose... You're a Jewish mother, and your purpose is to get your sons to become doctors and your daughters to be married to doctors, which is certainly a stereotype or two. Oh, Public Assistance, that's another one that he did. Which is basically like welfare versus anti-welfare, I guess. So I'll be curious to see what wins this year. I will be curious because a few repeat good games, or a few repeat horrible games, and a few new competitors that very easily could compete. But if for any reason you are watching that channel, please vote for the James Karaoke game, or whatever it's called. It's like a 9 seed. And that was my runner-up, and it's losing currently to the Rat game. It's a game about a rapping rat, and it's losing to that. Even though the karaoke game makes absolutely no sense, because you can literally fucking sing your karaoke without buying a special console to do it, or a special game to do it. Which is why I was hoping that it would do really well. But now I'm definitely worried, so we'll have to see what happens with it. So definitely go and vote for the rapping game that isn't Vanilla Ice or the Rat. Because there's like 4 rapping games on that list this time. There's nothing against unduly influencing the votes in this, so I can say it all I want, that I want people to go vote for that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. You get something if you win. Yeah, you get something. You get like a rare board game. Yeah, you get some rare board game. I'm not sure which one it is. Okay, so push that one down first. Put R2 there. I can't switch characters. Well, what am I supposed to do now? I can't switch characters. Are they... It's like they're too far away. Hold on. Something seems off here. Can R2 just go on that platform normally? And I hope I did this correctly. Yeah, you do get something if you win. I can't remember what it is, so I think it's just a rare board game. Am I near the platinum? I'm not insanely far off from it. We'll finish this super story tonight, no problem. I'm not worried about this. This is not one of the harder parts of the game. The last super story is a hell of a lot harder than this. But we're not going to be doing that immediately. So it's like, currently the plan is most likely to... Tonight we're going to finish this super story. And we're going to start on episode 6. I'm going to do some of the stud meters from the story mode. I'm going to do them on my own. Because there's no point in me wasting everyone's time by replaying the same missions again. So I'm going to do a lot of those probably on my own, the handful that I'm missing. So I can at least knock that out, at least here, and in episode 6. And then episode 6, we've got several levels we have to finish off. Episode 6 is, of course, the longest. And super story there. Plus, there's still a couple of bonus levels left, so... I was hoping that we'd be, you know, one more stream after this to finish it. But I'm not 100% sure that's what's going to happen. It might take 2 more streams. Yeah, it might actually take 2 more streams to finish this game. Because episode 6 is long compared to the first 2. Or at least it feels like it is, and it drags on like crazy. Gotta do challenges and mini-kits and everything on all of those levels right now, so... Okay, that didn't work. So yeah, it's probably going to be 2 more streams after this, because Astro Bot coming up took some time. Wasn't fully expecting to be doing that this week, but I did. So not quite there yet. Okay, Darth Vader, you were not the real Vader. Just get out of here. You're just wasting my time. Alright, build that up. And we got blue studs here that we really don't need. This is good, though, because we're going to need to build this path up eventually anyway. We're going to need to go there later. Like, very soon, for that matter. Soon, eventually. But yeah, we still have a lot in Episode 6, because I don't think I've 100%ed any part of Episode 6 yet. So, we're a ways away, that's for sure. So yeah, probably 2 more streams. But we'll see how much progress I can make. So, I don't know. It might not be 2 more streams. It might only be one really long one or something. We'll see. But certain parts of this have taken longer than I expected, because this game is slower than I remember it being. Alright, so now we have to blow up all the plants again. And most of them we have to deal with the Force, of course we do. Because that's worse in every possible way than just blowing them up. Because blowing things up is easy. Using the Force is apparently difficult. Unless you're Rey and you pick it up immediately. Because screw that part of the franchise. Alright, we're pretty close to the end of the level, though. So, 30 minutes for the first 4 episodes leaves us plenty of time for 2 more episodes, because 5 is not that long, and 6 we can probably speedrun somewhat well at this point, too, so not too worried about the rest of it at this point. So yeah, episode 5 isn't too bad. It's really, again, it's just episode 6 that I'm worried about. So episode 5 really is not that bad. So this will make a washing machine. And then we put other things into said washing machine. Oh no, this makes the bike. This doesn't make the washing machine. This makes the bike that's going to go into the washing machine. Because that's something that normal human beings say every day. Got the bike built, use the Force there on the washing machine. Put the bike pieces in. Wash them, dry them. Make the washing machine into a bomb. And it churns out a bunch of random-ass parts. For some reason, yeah. And then we just use R2 on this. Yeah, we're perfectly good on studs, so this episode gives you plenty of studs as well. I don't remember how episode 6 is when it comes to studs. You got that long-ass Endor mission. You can get a good bit of studs on the Endor free play, or on the Endor one of the missions. You can get a lot of studs on that one. The one where we're on the speeder bikes. You can get a lot on that one. That might not be a bad place to go for it. Been watching since 2021. Nice! There's probably a lot of people that haven't been watching that long. Oh, yay, good job, Clemson, now you're losing! Brown Nelling is in full effect! Again! Like it is every year at this time. I'm surprised we won our first game yesterday. Reddy does have trouble using the Force. Oh, that music's gonna be copyrighted. Last night's stream was insane, though. Like, that was the most views I've gotten on a stream in a really, really long time. I don't know what triggered in the algorithm to do it. That was awesome. That was a good time last night. That stream already has over 500 views, which is very unusual for me, so that was pretty awesome. So, thank anyone that was there last night watching me struggle my butt off with puzzles that probably should have been easier than they were if I was intelligent. Okay, really? 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 Is that really required? Do you really need to be that much of an asshole, Stormtrooper? You definitely didn't need to be, but you chose to be. You made that conscious choice to be that way. Okay, that doesn't work because R2 can't build things, right? That's right, R2 can't build. Let's activate this instead. Been here for longer, was just shy to type. Fair enough. So I was having trouble in Thai. Oh man, that's a... I still need to do Thai 2! I still haven't done that one. Even though I know that one's a lot longer. And like, a lot more difficult, I believe. Maybe not a lot more difficult, but just a lot longer with a lot more collectibles and stuff. Damn, that's a throwback. That was like 150 platinums ago at this point. It's weird to think back that far. That was one of my early sort of modern-day trophy videos, even though I didn't put a lot of work into that one, and it really didn't get a lot of views, which is not really offensive because, like I said, I didn't put a whole lot into that one. God, I was trying to pump stuff out pretty quickly. Again, like, the Thrillo video is like 90% of the way done, so it'll be out next week, most likely, which is exciting. Can't wait for that to be out, because that's a first ever attempt at a fastest achiever. Will it be successful? You'll have to tune in to find out, unless you were there on the stream, in which case you already know the answer. It's when you first talk in chat. Oh, nice. I could have sworn more enemies attacked you here. I guess not. Alright, let's kill the 3 stormtroopers in here. Alright, they're all dead. God, yeah, because that was a few years ago at this point. It's weird to think back that far. Alright, next room. We're not going to put on the stormtrooper helmet yet. There's no point of doing that. It's one of the only places you need to disguise in this movie. Along with, I think, the final chapter as well. Alright, so this fight's the same as it was yesterday when I was playing it multiple times. It's simple enough. There's not really anything to worry about here. Just use R2 to knock him out. So yeah, 40 minutes by the time we finish this, so we're going to have more than enough time for Chapter 6. So yeah, Episode 5 isn't too bad either. It's Episode 6 that I'm concerned with, because it's by far the hardest of the 3. By far the longest of the 3 as well. Okay, so let him go through there, and I'm not going to go get the helmet until we build this. Wait. Are there not stormtroopers that attack you here? Wait, what? For the first Thai stream, I was on the beach in the first world. Oh, okay. Man, that was a throwback. That is insane. That was a throwback. Not as much of a throwback as, like, Mercenaries or something, but still. It would have been really fun to do a Mercenaries 2 trophy playthrough. Because I could have done it on the PS3 on an alt account, because on the PS3 you didn't have to have PS Plus to play it online. So I theoretically could have. Of course, I never thought about doing something like that at the time. And then the server shut down, so it would no longer be possible. But I did eventually go and do that 100% playthrough of the game in the campaign, which was shockingly fun. That was like early COVID or pre-COVID era. It's weird to think back that time period. Been years now. Did I decide on my 900th plat? Not officially. I've been kind of busy with a lot of more important stuff. Lots of life stuff is important. How's the grind going? It's going fine. I mean, we're making steady progress. There's no denying that I'm making progress. I mean, we're going to have Episode 5 done aside from 2 of the story mode stud meters, which again, I'm probably going to do those off screen because there's no point. Because you guys have already seen them happen, unless I can really speedrun them or something. It's something that I'm better off just doing off screen so I don't waste everyone's time. Didn't know what you were about to look up, what to do, and decided to finally talk since you played the game a whole bunch as a children. Nice, nice. And that game was fun. And that was a fun game. Had a few annoying parts to it, but it wasn't really anything all that difficult. Alright, let's take R2 up the ramp. The Madagascar... Oh, the Madagascar games. That's a bit of a throwback. Yes, I have actually played both of them. I played the original quite a bit when I was younger. I don't know if I ever quite 100%ed it. I got close to 100%ing it. But I don't know if I ever officially reached 100% because that game's 100% completion was, like, actually a little bit challenging with some of the stuff you had to do. And then Madagascar 2 I played a little bit of, like, early PS3 era. But that was actually before trophies. Surprisingly, that game doesn't have trophies. I think it has an achievement list. I'm pretty sure it has an achievement list. But no trophy list, because it was pre-trophy era. But I did actually play both of them. The first one was kind of a strange combination of different games. It wasn't a bad game by any means. It was just kind of weird. Second one, from what I remember, was a more sort of straightforward puzzle platforming collect-a-thon for a kids type game. If I remember correctly. It's been a long time, so I don't know. First one had like a big mini-game focus. And was actually pretty fun. I feel the lightsaber combat in this game is worse than Complete Saga. Probably. Because this came first. Not gonna like it, but Tai 2 has racing in it. Oh boy. Well, it depends how bad the racing minigame stuff is. Some games they don't do it that badly. Some games they do it horribly. Kind of depends on the game. Never really know. I don't remember it being insanely bad in Taiwan. Okay, just let me switch to R2 here so I can go ahead and fly across the gap and solve this quickly. I don't know if this is actually how you're supposed to do this, but this is how I've been doing it, so... Alright, that was good. Oh, so that's what's supposed to happen in free play. So we have to hit him. Oh, so this fight isn't even there in free play. Wow. Or in challenge mode, I don't think. That's interesting. This level is actually very different in the other mode. It's go-kart racing. That's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. I'm not bad at kart racers. That's probably one of the better genres for me in terms of, like, racing games. Better at kart racers than, like, realistic racers. Always been a big Mario Kart player. And, of course, we're going to get a new Mario Kart when the Switch 2 comes out. That's excitement. Yeah, you don't have to do this in the free play version, so they actually changed this. Not really any harder, just takes more time. Obviously, time is of the essence here, but I think we've got more than enough of it, because we're going to have at least 15 minutes to do the final level, so... Alright, so he does that. Build the force platform. Perfect. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. So we're going to be at like 45 minutes after this. Interesting stuff. I hope it's interesting. I don't know why we haven't gotten the Tai 3 remaster, though it's not a bad game. Or it is a bad game. Okay, so that's probably why. But, I mean, we've gotten remasters of other, like, lower quality games, so... I don't know, maybe it's a licensing thing. That's what I always have to think of if we don't immediately get something that might be like a licensing thing. You never really know. Copyright, all that kind of stuff. Alright. So, 41 minutes in, and we're going to have one level to go. I know how to do it faster this time, for sure. This is good. This is good. This is very good. No. I am your father. No, Mark Hamill screams. That's impossible. You're on the dark side. Only I can be on the dark side. It's actually a good basketball game. Actually, quite a few good ones today. It's an edgy game. Instead of just throwing you boomerangs, you hit the enemies with them instead. I don't know if I'd call that edgy, but a little bit different. Alright, 1 level to go. We got 18 minutes to do it. Let's go. We should be fine. Like I said, episode 5's not that bad. It's episode 6 that's the big problem. Because I've never actually finished it. Ooh, he's going for the princess. C-3PO basically gets pulled into a back alley where bad things happen. Han Solo gonna get frozen in his carbonite. I feel like these 2 levels are almost out of order. That music... Actually, that music might be okay because it's a different version of it. Alright. Han Solo frozen in carbonite. But Lando's a good guy suddenly. Let's go. I just murdered several civilians, but that's okay. Civilian casualties are okay. Because they're Legos. They aren't real. They are Legos. Yeah, just think if the cutscenes actually counted against your time. This would be so much harder. They'd have to compensate for that with more time. The cutscenes take up a good 10 minutes at least. Okay, go over there. And now, no need to open the other stuff yet. Gotta get C-3PO back first. And R2 back first, so... Gotta go this way. And, like, you're hitting him there, but obviously he's not doing anything. Studs don't matter that much. Let's go out here. So he's gonna take off in his spaceship, but we're gonna get R2 here. I think so too, the previous one should have been the 6th. Could have easily had a cutscene of them saving Luke there. Yeah, that would have made more sense, probably. It's a weird order, but you know what? It's okay. It's a fun game. That's what matters. Owned. Pwned. Alright, R2, do your stuff. He's a droid, so he's not attacked. Very helpful. Now back in here. Go over here. It's like they're trying to guard me. And then the Ugnaught attacks me. Not them. Even though he's supposed to be loyal to Lando, right? I love ripping people's arms off. It's a fun animation. Alright, kill the guy that's being a problem. Now we need to get rid of that, and then we need to move this into place. Alright, yeah, we're very good on time right now. We got 17 minutes almost, so we should be fine. Put that into place, and pull the lever. That is going to give us C-3PO, whom we're going to need for basically everything in this level. Not everything, but a lot of it. Alright, let's go. He's injured, but he's okay. Now he's down to one leg, but that's also okay. Even though he moves slower like this, which is kind of annoying. We're gonna need a Stormtrooper disguise. It actually killed me. I usually don't care at all, like, really. I mean, you might not die instantly if your arms get ripped off. You might die instantly, but you might not. We're gonna need several people with hats. Most likely, unless I get really lucky. This is the only other hat wearing in this episode, so it's the more annoying one as well, because there's a big risk of getting shot here. The faster we get into here, the better. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, that's about the worst part of this done. So now let's just kill all the enemies out here. Get them studs, even if we don't necessarily need them as much. Lando's pretty good in combat, so this is working. Han's a little bit better for shooting because he can dodge and all, but, well, we can work with Lando. Oh, he can actually kiss Princess Leia's hand. That's funny. Or, like, try to, and then she just rejects him. Bro, I've been there. I know your feelings. Life is Strange crashed on you at the end. That sucks. I don't ever remember it crashing on me. Okay, so yeah, we need R2 over here, but we also need C-3PO, so we gotta bring both of them over. Alright, so this will get the droids up here. Build them an elevator. Let them get up here. Oh, that's what that does. It stops the conveyor belt. I didn't realize that previously. Guess I didn't bother to realize it. Okay, R2, you're up. Simple platforming, and then we're over. Gonna get the online trophy in 2K Drive. Which literally need to create a 2K account to play online to protect children. Yeah, I'm sure they care so much about children, don't they? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they actually do care. I don't know. I'm not going to judge if I don't know them. It's probably just to collect your own personal data and sell it to China, though, so there's that. What a joke. Yeah, at least China's version of Pornhub will have your information. So they can use, like, probably AI versions of you or something on it. I don't know. Maybe they do that shit. I don't know. I'm sure they have their own version that's state-sponsored or state-controlled. Alright. Where is R2? Oh, not again. He's given me problems here before. Where the heck is he? Because if you link the account to the game, it exposes children to a ton of microtransactions. Yeah, that's how all those games are. They're all gambling. R2, why would you not follow us through here? My ice maker's making noises again. Man, it's being loud tonight. For some reason. I have no idea why. I don't use it that much. I use the water part of it, the water making part of it, but not the actual ice machine. I feel like at this point someone could probably make a compilation of all the weird things my appliances do. Because it consistently happens. Alright, let's head off to here. Doors are open. We are good. We're going to take a little over 50 minutes to finish this. We are totally good. Again, though, this is not the hard one. This is not the one that I'm worried about. Yeah, this is not the one that I'm all that worried about. We're down 5 at halftime. Good job, Brownell. We're going Brownelling yet again, like we always seem to. Can't have any major success, and then you get one really good season, and you get like a 10-year contract out of it. Even though you've done nothing for the 10 years previously. Alright, so 50-ish minutes, and we're going to have this episode done. So that's another super story completed. Now, yes, it doesn't give you a trophy specifically, but it is required for all the gold bricks in the game, so that's why we're doing it. It is required for the gold bricks. Alright, just kill a few more Imperials. Give us the ramp already. There's Beach Trooper. Why is he dressed for the beach when he's on a platform in the clouds? Who knows? You manage to completing an entire episode in a certain time. Yep. Super story. You have to complete each of the 3 episodes in under an hour apiece. The first 2 really are not that hard. Like, episodes 4 and 5 are really not that bad. I've definitely done worse than episodes 4 and 5. Episode 6 is a much more challenging experience. Episode 6 is a lot longer. Because you've got, like, the final mission is reasonably short, and the speeder bike mission is reasonably short if you know what you're doing, and it's good for studs. But, like, the first Jabba mission takes a while. Even the second Jabba mission takes a while. The Endor mission takes absolutely forever. The Emperor versus Vader and Luke mission isn't that long, so that one's not that bad. Really thought this was a good idea. They only did it for, like, 2 games. They did it for this one, and I think they did it for the complete saga. I don't think they ever did it again after that. Yeah, there's a reason why time-based trophies are not common in the LEGO franchise. We get them occasionally, but they are not common. This is one of the very few that has them. And again, it's not that you get a specific trophy for finishing all 3 super stories. You have to finish at least 1 for the trophies. But it's not like you get a trophy for each individual one. You just get one for all the gold bricks in each area. And unfortunately, each of these gives you a gold brick. Uh-oh, Luke's hand went missing. Is that what Mark Hamill's going to say when he ends up on the Epstein logs? I understand time-based trophies on a specific level, but for an entire movie... I mean, you can get through some of these pretty quickly. I mean, here, 50 minutes... I probably could have done it faster if I really needed to. But yeah, it's a little strict. It's really not that hard so far. Like, sweet. Episodes 4 and 5 are easy. Don't worry about episodes 4 and 5. Those are fairly straightforward. Episode 6 is the only one I'm worried about. Oh, you know what? We have enough gold bricks. We could actually probably go do the... Okay, so it's 2 story ones to finish. We're not going to bother with that right now. Let me go ahead and turn some of this stuff on, because we are going to go ahead and do the Count Dooku level. Because we just finished episode 2. So let's go do the Count Dooku level. It's required for a trophy. It doesn't have any gold bricks tied to it, surprisingly, but it is required for a trophy and unlocking all the characters, I believe. So, let's go do it. So this, of course, is a replay of the same episode from the original LEGO Star Wars. Just with a bit of a glow-up. And no mini-kits, by the way. There's no mini-kits on it. You can play it in free play, but there's no mini-kits on these for some reason. So it's weird. Return of the Jedi is at the second to last mission. Second to last mission isn't that bad. That's the Vader fighting, Vader and Luke fighting against the Emperor. That mission's not that bad, because it's not that long. It's really more the very first mission of Episode 6. That's the Jabba's Palace. That one can be challenging. And then there is the Endor mission, which is the fourth mission. The Endor mission is really, really annoying because it takes forever. And then aside from those, the second mission's also kind of long from what I remember. I am going to get all the stuff. True Jedi. There's no meter popping up, so I don't really know why it does that, because there's no meter popping up, so there's no real reason for it. It's just there. Why would you do that, Anakin? Okay, you can jump up now. Okay, I don't know what they're even trying to do here. So yeah, it's really like the first mission, the fourth mission, maybe the second mission as well. Third mission, once you sort of know what to do, isn't awful. Sixth mission, once you know what to do, isn't awful. Fifth mission isn't awful once you know what to do. Yep, each of the three movies must be completed in under an hour each, but they're each separate. They're each a separate gold brick. So it's like, you have to complete all of Episode 4 in that condition. Then you go into Episode 5 and do Episode 5 under that condition, and then Episode 6. Or you can do it out of order if you really want to. This game actually gives you some freedom to do things out of order if you really want to. How did you miss that, Obi-Wan? You're supposed to be the master here, aren't you? There we go. And we get a cutscene. That we can't skip. Of course not. Once we get through this level, I need to go pee. And then we'll head off to Episode 6, which is exciting. The last part of the game. For those who don't remember, Yoda was controlled super weird in the original LEGO Star Wars. He controlled insanely weird in the original LEGO Star Wars. Oh, wait, is that what I'm... Hang on a minute, am I supposed to throw something at him with the Force? Sorry, Obi-Wan. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Is it not throw something at him with the Force? Really? And he can lose every limb at some point? Pretty much. Wait. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I'm dumb. You have to deflect it, don't you? Although, it might only be Yoda that can. Or am I just missing something here? No? Huh. I have no idea why that wasn't working at first. That was weird. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on with that. I don't know why that was being kind of funky. It's fine. We'll be through it in a second anyway. Obi-Wan has better attacks, at least. He actually killed me. Good job, Count Dooku. You actually did something. And level cleared. Easy enough. Just need to switch the other. Okay, now I know that. I don't know. It seemed like it didn't work the first time, so I guess I just immediately assumed that it wasn't going to work. Because I'm a quitter on lots of things. Then again, I stuck it out with Adam for 3 years, so yeah. Not the arm! Alright, so we get Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Jedi Master, Anakin Skywalker as a Padawan, Count Dooku as a character, so we have another Dark Force character. Very, very nice. Some studs, 2.5 million studs. Yeah, I wish they would let you deflect it, because technically Yoda, like, just uses his hands to deflect it in the movie. Because he's such a badass. Alright, we're going to do episode 3 later. We'll save that one for a little bit later. Alright, so I think maybe 2 more trophies and we're at 30,000? Oh, 3 more. Okay. Trying to think of what would be the best for that then. Honestly, the Lego City level might not be a bad choice. Yeah, purchase all that stuff. Yeah, the Lego City level might not be a bad choice for the 30,000th trophy. Because it's a classic. 80% completion, 18 hours in. I don't know if that time is entirely true or not. We're not wasting money on invincibility. So many studs required. And I don't cheat. So, we're not using cheats or anything like that. And then the last few characters we have are super expensive as well. So Boba Fett's 175, Emperor's 275. The Ghost characters are over $1 million a piece. You got a few. Sure, why not? He's the cheapest one left. 80.2%, why not? Who's the most expensive character? That would be Ghost Yoda. At 1.2 million studs. Okay, Jabba's Palace is our next level. I got the red brick here, surprisingly. So, stud meter, mini kits. And then going back to it later in story mode to fill out that other stud meter. But I am going to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. But look at our progress, 72 out of 99. We are making very solid progress. Like I said, 1 or 2 more streams after this and we'll be done. But I will be right back. Alrighty. The most expensive Lego character of all time is Lord Voldemort. I could see that. Even though I don't really remember what he cost. Alright. Well, we are off to episode 6. Let's get started. Let's see if we can't just go ahead and complete everything in one run here. We got the stud meter going for us. We already got the power brick here. Or red brick, as most of us call them. So at least we don't have to worry about that. Dark Force object with an ascension gun point. Wow, those guys can't do anything. They're all useless. Alright, that is our first mini-kit. Oh, well, sorry, Yoda. I apologize for murdering you there, but you shouldn't have been in the way. In my defense, you should not have been in the way. Wilhelm scream! He's like 10 million. There might be more expensive ones than that in some of the other games, though. I don't know. That seems almost like it would be a not the most expensive type of thing. Because of the stud multipliers that are a lot cheaper in other LEGO games than this one, I do wonder. Because this game's stud multipliers, again, are like really, really expensive compared to normal. Alright, so first things first here. Let's go ahead and seal off their entrances so they can't cause problems for us later. That's going to be a major thing we have to do. Oh! I didn't even come in here before. I didn't even know this was in here. Alright, pull it. Okay. That's a nice little secret. Little double score zone action. No mini-kit in here, but it is a double score zone, so that's cool. I will take the money. The money is good. Me likes me money. I got a very bad set of characters, though, for this mission. That water looks fake. Alright, the Gamorrean guards are very annoying because they can block attacks. One of the only enemies that can. I think the Imperial guards can do it as well, but you can slap them to death. Which is shockingly useful. If you can't lightsaber them, slap them to death. Might be most expensive would be any... Well, yeah, that's true. LEGO Dimensions. Alright, take them studs. Yeah, slapping tends to work quite well against them. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Slap, 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 clap, clap, clap. Still a classic. I don't care what anyone says, still a classic. Alright, who we got as bounty hunter here? Fake Leia. Cool. I blew something up. That's highly unfortunate for whoever was behind me. Dark Force thing here. Okay, so sometimes you can still hit them through their axe thingy. And yeah, I did get the red brick here. I actually remember it. It was fairly easy to get. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. I would love to see Jimmy Neutron get a reboot someday. I don't see it ever happening, but it'd be kind of awesome if it did. I remember Game Theory did something, or Movie Theory, or Film Theory, whatever it's called, did something where it was like... back during COVID, they did a video about how Grubhub lore, because Grubhub supposedly has lore, somehow proved that it was in the same universe as Jimmy Neutron. Which was bizarre, but also entertaining as all hell. Was I supposed to do that? Am I supposed to ride one of these things in? now I'm confused. Or am I supposed to throw a Gamorrean in? Or maybe it's something to do with R2 over here, because that pit doesn't have anything under it. Yeah, I had to pay real money for them. Very true. Rarest Lego, the gold one. Yeah, there's like a gold Lego. There's like golden Lego minifigures that cost like probably tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, I feel like I might be missing something here, so if I do end up missing something, I'll know where it is. At least we got the red brick, though, so that's a little bit less to deal with. This room, there's definitely things in here that we can get. Seal them off. Oh, no, one got through, that's fine. So yeah, sometimes the blaster works and sometimes it doesn't. So we've got a children hatch there. Got a thing to build. I'd have to have the original creator involved. Yeah, I feel like I do remember knowing of that. Like Lego minifigure, and it's just insanely, insanely expensive. Like a bucket list item if I won the lottery type of expensive. That's the only way it could ever happen, is if I won the lottery. And even then, that wouldn't even be my first purchase made at all. Kind of other things that are a little more important than that. Okay, let's try going through the child hatch. As an Ewok, which is not a child, but okay. Or buying the Lego blind bags to get that gold minifigure, but never got lucky. So that's what they were? They were in blind bags? I'm not sure I realized that. I couldn't remember what they were, though. Oh, that's kind of sucks, though, because, like, that is just insanely random. So if they really wanted to rig it like they rigged the real lottery, they could. Okay, so under here, that's shiny silver. Take it out. And that opens up, but that doesn't lead to anything else. Okay, we got through there, but we're not done here yet. Have you switch to a Force character, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, I feel like something like that, it would be just like the real lottery in that they could rig it however the hell they want. Because again, maybe it's a conspiracy theory, and it's one that I've talked about before, but I think the real lottery, the actual, like, hundreds of millions of dollar jackpots are not real. I don't think they're actually paid out. I think that they're fictional to keep the pros occupied. Because literally the lottery is like the biggest waste of money you can possibly do. So I think it's just bread and circuses to keep the pros occupied. And that they never pay out any of the massive, massive prizes. Like, sure, they'll pay out the, you know, $1,000, $10,000. They'll pay out the $5 million, potentially. That does happen. But those, like, $500 million to $1 billion prizes, no. No one actually wins them. No living human actually wins them. Except for, I guess, the government officials that pocket it. Which is also a possibility, is it could be just the government that pockets it. I'd love to see Doge do a full-blown investigation into the lottery and see if it's actually being done fairly, or if there is, like, that level of fraud to it that I honestly suspect that there is. Alright, so we've got a dead droid here. And 2 Gamorreans that really don't do anything. Be able to identify by them by the serial code. Oh, okay. It's a gold minifigure named Mr. Gold. Okay, yep. It went out of hand because employees would open the boxes to find it, keep it for themselves, and there was a bunch of fake ones. And then the employees that keep it for themselves could then, like, sell it for, like, I don't know, $20,000, I feel like is maybe what the cost was, from what I loosely remember of that thing. What? Okay, that was weird. He couldn't trigger it for a second. Yeah, levels like this are going to be awful in Super Story. Not looking forward to this at all. Okay, that's going to play music that's going to get me copyrighted, so we're not going to play that. Yeah, that's my conspiracy theory. Let me know if you think I'm correct or not. Okay, so there's something, like, behind me? But is it on this screen? No? It's on a different screen, so... It's in this area, potentially. Oh, nope. Let's get rid of them. So yeah, I might be wrong, but I also might be right. And I feel like I have a logical argument to it. Because how many of you know someone that's ever won the big prize to be an actual real person? I'm willing to bet it's 0. I mean, admittedly, I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying all that because I do play the Powerball and the Mega Millions when they get high enough. Now, there's some people that'll play them even when they're, you know, $10 million or whatever. Which is obviously a life-changing amount of money, but since your odds are no different in winning based on the prize value, I only ever play them when they hit like 500 million or more. That's usually when I start to play them, just in case I am wrong. I'd like to be wrong, but I don't really know if I am. And also, there's a mini-kit up there that I have no idea how to get to. Oh! Is that it? Oh, well, that was easy. What if they're purposefully not printing a winning ticket? That's not impossible. That's not an impossible theory at all. They could be printing... Like, technically they say someone wins, but technically speaking, like, there's not any way to verify if they're telling the truth on it or not. So in theory, they could say that someone got the winning ticket, but they never actually printed it. So that's not an impossible theory at all. That is completely plausible. I think back to 1984, the book, of course, when they make it very clear that the lottery that keeps most of the proletariat from killing themselves is understood to be a sham by all members of the party, that it only ever pays out very small prizes and never the actual big jackpots. It's entirely a possibility. Alright, so we got a stormtrooper door here. Wait, I can get that as Vader, can't I? Yep. So yeah, there's a very real possibility there are no actual winning tickets. That's a very reasonable suggestion. Okay, well, I don't know where the last one is. Let's go back a bit and see if it reappears. It could be in the Sarlacc, or not Sarlacc, in the pit. No, there's nothing on the map here. Okay, so it might actually be in the pit. So let's just move forward and see. If I fail it, it is what it is. I'll have to replay it anyway, because, I mean, like I said, it's most likely going to be 2 more streams to finish this game. I would be very surprised if I finish it on this stream. Or next stream, I mean. Definitely not finishing it tonight. Not at all. Imagine if the lottery didn't give you any prizes, it's just for fun. I think that's what it actually is. Oh, wait, there's something back there. Hang on. Hold on just a second. I'm pretty sure it is just supposed to be for fun. Like, you can win small amounts. Again, you can win small amounts. I know that to be a fact. I know people that have won small amounts. So yeah, you can win certain small amounts, but like the big jackpots I don't think actually exist. Do I have any character in here that can actually wear a hat? Wait, what's the hat? Oh, so you could do that in story. I didn't realize that. So you could actually do that one in story. Interesting. Interesting. If you won the lottery, you just go live in another country where the dollar can get you far. That is a very fair option. It's like how currently the yen is tanking, so it's a perfect time for us to go to Japan in the fall. That's our current plans, actually, is we're hoping to go to Japan during the fall. Okay, so here I need to switch to droid. It's C-3PO. So yeah, we're currently hoping that we're going to be able to go to Japan in the fall. Partially, though, so that, like, once we're over there, we'll be able to meet the family that's over there. And along with that... Okay, that's an R2 panel. So along with meeting the family that's over there, it'll mean, getting to bring my grandmother basically back to her homeland when she passed away last year. So we want to spread at least some of her ashes there in Japan, back in her homeland. So that's a big part of it. And there's other tour stuff along with it, of course, but like that's a big part of it, is to meet family that's over there and then just to do that. Alright, True Jedi done, stud total good, mini kit's good, awesome. We're an Eastern European country. Yeah, like Poland, Czech Republic, Estonia. I know people that have lived in Estonia before. Apparently, it's one of those places where it has, like, really weird day-night cycles because it's so close to the North Pole, comparatively speaking. Okay, so we got the challenge mode here. How is this gonna go? Yeah, like one of those countries, either Baltic countries or just Eastern Europe. Could certainly have advantages. Poland seems pretty cool. Hungary seems like a nice place. They all have beautiful women that aren't screwed up like certain American women are. Alright, let's play as Vader. Yourself, woman suitable to be a wife, mother, etc. Yeah. Because over there you can probably find one that'll be, you know, a good... If you want someone that's just going to be like a housewife or something, that's where you're going to find them. Now, obviously, if you don't want that, if you want a woman that works and all that kind of stuff, you know, that's a different story, but... Yeah, if you want someone that's just going to be like a good housewife or something type of person, Eastern Europe's probably about the best place you could go for it. That, or maybe parts of South America as well. And certain parts of East Asia. Not going to deny that either. I know that Japanese girls typically don't go for foreigners, but at the same time, I at least look a bit Japanese, so maybe I could passport if I really wanted to. Maybe I'll set my Hinge and Tinder and Bumble profiles to Japan before we go over there. I don't know, it can't hurt. You never know. Although we're gonna be pretty busy over there. We got a lot of stuff planned, so we're gonna be pretty damn busy. Uzbekistan. I know nothing about that country, if we're being honest. I know absolutely nothing about that country. Wilhelm Scream! Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about that country, so I have no idea if that would be a good choice or not. Okay, nothing in there. Wonderful. So yeah, I don't know if that'd be a good country or not. So we're gonna rewind here. Okay, that isn't important. There's nothing in there. There's one. Let's seal the gate. Got the platinum on life strange true colors. Nice. If they go for foreigners because East Asia has a high birth decline. I don't know, like, I don't really think they care that they have such a low birth rate. I know I see people tweeting about it all the time, but I'm honestly not sure they actually care. Because I feel like if they really cared, the governments over there would be putting out incentives to start making babies. And they really aren't. In fact, in some ways, they're actively going against it. I mean, not actively against it, but definitely not, like, supporting of it. Because, like, here, the U.S. is the only advanced country that's above the replacement rate, or whatever it's called. We're the only country that actually will be okay in that sense. In terms of all the, like, modern world, industrialized world, we're the only ones that are actually in decent shape. It's like most of Europe, especially Western Europe, is basically screwed. And, like, large parts of Asia, outside of maybe India, are completely screwed. Africa's fine. South America's fine. Australia remembers that it exists, and that's a win for them. No offense to anyone in Australia. You probably have a lot of things that are better than us. No offense to you, but I like to make jokes sometimes that are probably offensive. Please take no offense to it. I'm just being a stupid American. Oh, great, there's one in there. Yeah, we can start a family, yeah. Depends on the person. Back to South Korea. Yeah, South Korea's done for. I've seen everything for them. They're done for. Should be offering free spay and neutering services. I don't know, because then that means you won't have an increasing birth rate. In those countries that actually desperately need it. Come on. Go through that. Oh, right, yeah, that doesn't work for some inexplicable reason. I don't know why. So yeah, like Japan, South Korea are kind of screwed. North Korea will probably be fine because they'll probably forcibly impregnate people if they need to. Same with Russia. I suspect that in those cases they have their very bad ways to fix the problem. Obviously Africa's fine. Obviously South America's fine. Central America's probably fine as well. And then the US is surprisingly okay for now. Mostly conservative countries will be fine. They're not doing that well financially, they'll be fine. Yeah, for sure. Countries that don't need it should offer it. I don't know if anyone should offer it at this point, because human population needs, you need population diversity, or else you have other problems that start to come in. Part of the reason why a generational spaceship would be so problematic. Genetic diversity. The genetics aren't good, and you don't have a bunch of different types of people there together. You get inbreeding, which is basically South Alabama and Western Mississippi. Actually, I don't know if it's those specific parts of it. It's just, honestly, Alabama and Mississippi and Louisiana in general. Again, we here in South Carolina, we is a little more civilized than that. We only fuck our cousins. We don't fuck our sisters. That's all a joke, by the way, for anyone who can't tell my sarcasm. That's all a joke. It's actually nowhere... It's nothing like what people probably think it is from, like, stereotypes and stuff. But I can joke about it because I live here. And it's fun to make jokes about. It is very fun to make jokes about. Not going to deny that. Okay, I see nothing of value in here. Oh, wait. Forlom can... Can he not? I thought he could. And West Virginia. West Virginia is a state that barely knows it's a thing that ever existed. And it's just high the entire time on opiates. It's high on opiates the entire time of its existence. Which is not a good thing, of course, but it is exactly the case. It's just high on opiates its entire existence. Because, like, I used to have to drive through West Virginia to get to Cincinnati when I lived up there. And, like, it's not all bad. It has some really, really, like, beautiful nature-type areas to it. Like, a lot of forests and parks and stuff like that. A lot of nature. So, in a lot of ways, it's a fairly beautiful state. But just, the social situation there is not the best. Every time I ever stopped at a fast food restaurant there on the way through, you never had anyone that had all their teeth. I'm not actually joking. That was actually a thing that happened consistently. Even my parents would be able to vouch on that one. Okay, I don't know about this one. We are running a little short on time here. Let me double check these corners, and I'll rewind time if I need to. I do not like the way this is going. Make sure there's nothing in these either. I don't think there is, though. I don't like the way this is going. We are running really short on time. Yeah, that is not a lot of time left. Stereotypes have to come from somewhere. True. It's a lot of abandoned mines. True. It has a lot of real mines, too. Working ones. Wait, there is one down there. Wait, what? Excuse me, game? I was just there. What the... Where the hell is it? Okay, well that was weird. Okay, I don't know what that was. That might have been a bug. Yeah, it's got real mines too. And it's got some really great people. Like, I met a lot of good people there. Don't get me wrong. Like, even just going through there, like, anytime I ever met people there were, like, very, very nice. Even if they didn't have any teeth, they were super nice. Not bad people at all. Hard-working, for sure. But I will say, like, Charleston, West Virginia looks like the ugliest, like, major city I've ever seen. That is one of the ugliest major cities I've ever seen. Bitcoin mines. Not quite. I don't think most people in West Virginia are capable of understanding what Bitcoin actually is. Then again, I'm not either, so... That's not really fair for me to insult them on that because I don't understand how that shit works. God, like, where are the other... Was I really this slow? Where are the last two? I don't even know where the last two were. Good lord. Okay, so that's not a good sign. I didn't think I played that badly. Let's give it another try. Let's hope I can do better this time, but that is embarrassing. Like, I thought I was doing better than that. Alright, so there's one in the starting area. I don't know, like, where was I missing anything from? There's one here. Jump back across there. I cannot be doing this any faster. I must have just been too slow somewhere. I mean, that's the only thing it could be. So that's two. The first two were super easy. You can get them in 30 seconds, but what about the rest of them? Oh god, we're getting our asses handed to us in basketball. Of course we did. It's the Brownelling. It always happens. We will never win an ACC championship. It will never happen. It's impossible for us. Especially under Brownell. Like, sure, he's got the most wins of any Clemson coach in history, but he also has been the coach for the longest in Clemson history, so it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, so we don't need to go down the right path this time. There's nothing there. Let's close off the gates. Just so that nothing else keeps spawning behind me. There's nothing in there. No need to go in there. There is one in here, though, and I can close off another gate. Yeah, West Virginia is a beautiful state in terms of, like, the nature of it and stuff. Gets more of a bad rap than it deserves on at least that aspect. And it's super cheap to live in. That's another thing. You can live there for a fraction of the cost of, like, any other state except maybe Mississippi. Okay, they just killed me as R2, which they usually don't do. Alright, there was nothing in there. I couldn't remember if there was or not. And all the guards are dead, but there is one there, so... We won't build anything else, but I will build this out because there is one back there. Yep, we're about to lose that game, so that is just wonderful. That's another season. Well, I mean, we're going to the NCAA tournament. We'll probably lose in the first round again, like we usually do, so I'm not overly confident. Maybe I shouldn't be so negative in life, but when life just constantly shits on your face, you start to become more negative. Okay, so no need to open that with C-3PO. That doesn't help at all. Soon find out why it's so cheap. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying it's not for a good reason why it's so cheap, but, like, again, it's a beautiful state in, like, the wilderness parts of the state, which is a big chunk of it. It's a mostly rural state. There's a lot of really untouched areas. I would always consistently stop in Point Pleasant in West Virginia, which, for those who are Fallout fans, you might know why the significance of that is. Point Pleasant is the home of the world's only Mothman Museum. It's actually a nice little town you can go to because, like, it's got all the essentials to it. It's a good place to stop during the drive and get a snack or something. But it's got a Mothman Museum in it, which is pretty neato. And then Fallout 76, of course. We all know who the Mothman is, thanks to Fallout 76. At least I hope most people do. Some people probably don't. He's so cool, though. He's my favorite cryptid. The fact that I have a favorite cryptid is probably really fucking weird to some people, but he's my favorite cryptid by far. He's a very unique idea. He's a giant moth, but also half man that appears in front of disaster sites before the disaster happens. Because apparently, he supposedly showed up in front of the Silver Bridge before it collapsed in the 60s. And it was like the worst bridge collapse in American history. At least in the 20th century. And he supposedly showed up there before it collapsed and people saw him as a harbinger of death or something. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but I have an adorable plushie of him, so I don't really care what people say. That's, like, one of my favorite plushies, if not my favorite one. Because it was uniquely made by Etsy, so it's a one-of-a-kind, or one of very few. And he's very cute. Alright, we're doing way better on time on this run. Alright, so we're gonna get number 8 in here. Let's go ahead and grab it. Okay, that's number 8. Let's go ahead and seal off the barrier here. So there's 2 more, and they must be at the very end of the level, or there's probably one in the Sarlacc pit, actually, or... Well, I'm gonna keep calling it the Sarlacc pit. I know it's not the fucking Sarlacc pit, but I'm gonna keep calling it that because it's easier. It's in the giant pit with the giant creature thing that we have to deal with. But we have a lot more time on this run, so we should be okay. It was also funny because, like, whenever I drove through West Virginia, there was always an advertisement for some, like, apparently high-quality strip club. I never went to it. But I honestly have to wonder, like, what the hell is a strip club in West Virginia gonna be like? And should I be scared? That's the better word for it, is should I be scared of it? This is a legitimate thing that exists, and is like... Never went to it. Should I be scared of this? Because I feel like that's probably something I should be scared of. At least if I'm trying to avoid the STD bill. Which was actually interesting because I found it weird that, like... Rancor, that's correct, thank you. I'm just dumb. But it was like... It was really weird because it was like, in Cincinnati, for being a really, like, big city... I guess they can't have strip clubs there? So, one time I drove across the bridge into Kentucky, into northern Kentucky, and went to the strip club there. It was at least 93% ghetto. It was something, to say the least. It was easily the worst one I've ever been to. And I've been to 2 of them in South Carolina. There's also, like, exactly 2 in the upstate of South Carolina, so I've been to both of them. Like, that's some sort of impressive thing to say. And I've been to one in Vegas. And Vegas knows how to do it. As you would probably expect. But yeah, I went to it. It was extremely ghetto. Looked like you might get shot at any time. So I walk in, probably ordered a drink, sat around for 5 minutes, and then walked out. Because I didn't want to die. One of those kind of situations. Alright, challenge complete. We're done here except for story. I'll do that again off screen. I'm going to do a lot of these story things off screen because there's honestly no point of wasting everyone's time on it. Especially with how long some of these missions are. So yeah, story I will do on my own time. Ooh, there's a lot to do on the Carcoon Pit. On the Carcucci Pit. I don't really want to play as him as a bounty hunter. He's not one of the... Let's play as Greedo. Greedo's an easier bounty hunter to control. Yeah, the one in Vegas was interesting because it was Alex and Lizard Guy's first time ever being in a strip club, which was pretty funny. Banks had been to one before, I think. The guy we were having the party for. But it had been a long time since he had been. It was an interesting experience. Quality of women was much higher there compared to, you know, upstate South Carolina, as you would probably hope it to be. Okay, we got guards here that are going to cause problems. Of course they are. Okay, I think I did the one for all of these already. If I didn't, I might as well just build them just in case. Yeah, just build them all just in case. Yeah, I mean, obviously, that trip to Vegas was a lot of fun. We had a good time there. That was also the most I've drank in a 72-hour period since college. So, that's an L, most likely, for most people. I haven't been like that since college. And even then, I didn't really day drink much in college. So, like, that was a lot. Like, we started, like, the second we were all there. And I don't day drink normally, so that was an experience. That was weird. Especially with the time change and stuff. We were up for, like, 28 hours straight the first day. That was such a fun trip, though. We had a great time there. Alright, already got... Okay, so I did already get that one. Was just making sure. It's been a year since we went there. Damn. So he's been married for just under a year. Okay, damn. So it's a 1-year anniversary almost. That's crazy, I think. He's been married for about a year. At the most insane wedding I've ever been to in my life. Dang, I can just... Okay! I can just straight one-shot him with the Force Choke ability. I didn't know you could do that. I've never done that before. Alright, you know what? I ain't complaining. One-shot Force Choke? I'll take it. That's like bringing Dragon's Breath to a pocket knife fight. No. You can't be doing that. No lasers. No laser. Hey, no laser. I said no laser. Good boy. Be a good dog and don't use your laser. And also, I definitely knew this place was here because I saw it in previous times. Oh, God. So there's a lot of stuff here. Hang on. There's multiple things here. Yeah, there's multiple panels here, so there's like going to be at least a couple of things over here. Probably the red brick as well. Alright, so we'll go up there later. Let's go up to here first. Back in the double score zone. Alright, so that's an easy one. 2 at once. And we got a mini kit. Alright, that's 3. We're not even close, though. There's only 2 more down here, too, so... Ow. You go away. And I jump up here and get a lever. What does that lever do? Platforms. So that allows me to progress through the level a bit faster. Potentially. I can't go through there because it's blocked. Of course it is. Alright, so... what does R2 do? Oh, it opens those. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do then. Ooh, can I only open one at once? Oh, that's evil. Okay, you... no. Well, now what do I do? Because he won't stay. So clearly I need to activate the other ones. Is there another one here that I need to activate instead? Oh! Lever. Okay. So that's a path fully open. That's good. There must be another one in here that I have to hit. It's this one. Okay, so the game just has me do them in a weird order. Sure, why not? So that opens that one. But what about the middle one? Why can he not activate this one? Why is this one not working? Game. Okay, so it was bugged. It was actually bugged. That's really annoying. I was able to get it to work with C-3PO, but it was bugged. So that's highly unfortunate for anyone playing this. Okay, that's 4 out of 10. God, we're not even close on this level. There's so many here. Ow. Alright, so it probably wants me to use the Dark Force on that. Yep. Gamorrean guards are not easy to use. Alright, so that's going to build us an Ascension gun panel. We're going to get more than enough studs. It's fine. Alright, so kill everyone up here. Slap them. Slap them and clap them. That's all we got to do. And activate that as well. Oh, I see what we got to do. Okay, a bit trickier. We're good. That's 5 out of 10. So, good start here. We need red, yellow, and then this one will get us blue. Wow, we're about to get our asses handed to us in basketball again. Good job, guys. Good job, Brad Brownell. Golf clap for you for sucking it up for another season. Golf clap. Golf clap for the bad coach. The problem is, since he's had good wins in a terrible ACC this year, he'll get a contract extension. As again, I still think he's got something on our, like, athletic department or something. Hell, he might have something on Davo for all I know. That's why they're keeping him around. A competent program would have gotten rid of him years ago. Alright, that is shiny silver, so... Oh, is it not? It's not? Huh, I guess it's not. Thought for sure that was shiny silver object. Kinda looks like it, but apparently it's not. That's gonna explode. Possibly. Maybe not. Alright, so we have that door that we can access, but we're not going to go through that just yet. Instead, we're going to go through the small person door. And we got 2 Gamorrean guards here that are going to be problematic, but we're okay. Alright, that's a mini kit. Awesome. So that's 6. C-3PO panel right there. We'll deal with that in a second. There's another door over here, but I don't know what it leads to. Is it just studs? I think it is. Huh, okay, so it's pointless. Or basically pointless. Why would I play as C-3PO to get up there when I can play as something that's actually competent? Except the Gamorrean Guard is definitely not the competent one. There is a shiny silver object here, so let's blow this one up. See where it leads. Should lead to something beneficial. It doesn't. It's just studs? Okay. That's surprising. I'm sure it'll have something during the challenge mode. Like, why would it not have anything here? I may drop back down to the lower level, because I could have sworn it said that there was something to grab. Because there's something up here, of course. And we can move forward a little bit, so... blow all that up while we can. Build the jukebox, we are going to need it here. So there is something if we move forward, but... now I'm slightly confused, because I think there was something below me. I must have missed. Yeah, it says there's something over here. Maybe it's the one that's upstairs? It could be? Make sure I didn't miss anything just, like, obvious back here. No, there's nothing on the outside of the ship, so we're good out here. So it's somewhere inside of the ship. And for some reason, I can't blow this up even though it looks like shiny silver. Okay, no, that looks like it's outside of the range of the interior of this ship. Alright, so I'm gonna hope that it's just something that I haven't actually missed. I don't think it's something I missed, but honestly, you never know with this game. Because again, this game is dickish when it comes to collectibles. Compared to the other LEGO games. Or at least most of the other LEGO games. It is kind of a dick when it comes to a lot of the collectibles. Okay, so we go up here. Didn't mean to do that. Build that up, whatever that is, and then push this down. And put the disco ball up. And we got another speaker, I believe. And that will activate the next area. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait, we have to play this first. We gotta play Simon Says first. I mean, it's not really Simon Says, but it is whatever the hell you want to call this. Light up tile minigame. That's present in a number of LEGO games, actually, but not all of them. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What the hell? That is a very blue screen out there. Oh, I was supposed to build the mini-kit. Okay, well that makes more sense. That is a very blue screen out there. That's 7. Alright, that's everything in here. I hope. I hope I didn't miss anything. Well, the red brick's up here. I know where the red brick is. It's somewhere up here, so I'm not worried about the red brick. Alright, so there's one mini kit down there. Okay, well they're gonna be a dick about that, so I'm gonna be a dick to them back. Eat a dick. Eat a bag of dicks. Okay, that worked. Actually, that worked very well. Yeah, there's still several more things out here, so push this into position. That's one of them. Then we got several other things we need to move around here. Alright, so that gives us an ascension gun point, which is going to get us up to... Actually, no, I think I got there by accident previously. But that's going to get us to a mini-kit. So that is good. That's 8. C-3PO on that one. We're going to need those later, so that's part of the main story. We don't have to worry about those too much right now. And then, what's this? Blow it up. Thank you. I only see one arrow. I really hope I didn't miss anything. But I honestly feel like I did somewhere, and I don't know where it was. No, wait, there's 2 arrows. Unless one of those is the red brick, which it could be. Okay, so there's one that's right under here. So we know that that's one of them. Which is good. Oh! That might actually... Okay. So we're not actually in that bad of a situation when it comes to collectibles. Let's push this out. Yeah, so we're not in a terrible position when it comes to collectibles. I might be able to get all of them. There's one mini kit up there that we get with a short character. And then there's one back here that I need to figure out. There's probably a hole in the floor in here somewhere that I have to go into. Is it in here? No, that's how we got in. And we can't just do that. Now I wonder. No, it's not there. It's not there. Oh, I don't actually know how to get to this one. Oh, wait, there's something here. No? That doesn't do anything. Why is that blue stud so high up? How far on Astro Bot DLC? Oh, I got that done early. Yeah, that was done like 38 minutes into the stream or something. There's the red brick, so we'll go grab it here in a second. Yeah, I got that done pretty quickly. I mean, there was like one level that was really, really annoying. It was the dog level, the one where you have the dog power. That one caused me some problems. The other 4 really weren't that bad. In fact, I got through a couple of them in like 1 or 2 tries, and pretty much all my fails were just me being dumb. Alright, there's a red brick. Ow. Yeah, that got done, so now we're just on to some good old Lego playing. I said probably 2 more total streams of this game. We know where the last mini-kit is, it's just, how do I get to it? See what I can destroy here, see what I can activate. And again, like, by far the one thing that I'm the most worried about in this playthrough is the super story here. This is by far the hardest of the super stories. It's not even close. Yeah, that game's back to 100% now. And like I said, aside from like one of the 5 levels was awful, and the other 4 were great. And I was just bad at some of them. Which is, again, one of those things that is entirely on me for not being good at video games at times. The problem is, I don't want to progress. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I can rewind, so... If I have to rewind, I can. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something with that, because... There's no way, like... Do I have to just blow up the floor with the turret? It's fine if I'm wrong, because I can just rewind, thankfully. Like, other people might not have that privilege. Alright, load up the turret. Okay, so what does that do? Yeah, that looks like it opened up a hole in the ground, so that's probably what I actually had to do. Got the online and 2K drive done. Nice, nice. Never seen a Lego game get rewind features. It's only because it's a PS Classics game. Okay! We actually finished this level to 100%. I will take it. I will happily take it. So this level is going to be good to go. Outside of the challenge mode that I haven't done yet, which we will do that next. That'll probably be the last thing I do tonight. Oh, well, we're scoring some points, so we're not out of it yet with a minute left. It's probably over, but it's not 100% over, so... And we're done. Alright. That level's done. Bounty Hunter Rockets. I have no idea what that does. Well, I assume I know what it does, but I don't know what those actually do. Like, what do they do? Does it mean that he launches and it's basically a thermal detonator? Alright, let's go! But yeah, that one does have online, shockingly. And it's a game. It's a game that exists. Holy shit, we actually just scored. We're not out of this game. I'm watching the score on my phone. Alright. Next up is challenge mode for this level. Ramadan, you got 15 days left. Oh, so you and Sweet both, I guess, are doing that. I actually don't hate fasting. Like, when I wasn't working for that month, I wasn't eating lunch or breakfast. I was just eating dinner. Usually a bigger dinner. And it did work. It helped. It actually did help in that. Not surprised King Charles actually supported Ramadan. Because I think the UK has a larger Muslim population than we do in terms of percentage-wise. Okay, I have no idea how this level's gonna go. Because I legitimately don't know where anything is. Make sure there's not something here, because sometimes there will be. Nope, we're good here. Okay, we're fine. Got the bridge built. And we got another platform built there. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Got it. That was close. Is there one back here? There is not. No one from Midnight, is there? Nope. I'm gonna start on the Stick of Truth. I got 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning. End up seeing me live. Oh god, so it's 3 or 4 in the morning? Damn! I haven't stayed up that late since college. Well, thanks for being here, man. I haven't stayed up that late since college. Even in college, that wasn't like a common thing. Have I played Oh, wait, your ass is sweet, okay. I feel like a few people in the chat have played Mirage. So they don't seem to attack Vader as much. Which is good. Well, we tried to mount a comeback, but it looks like it's about to fall short like I would expect it to. Oh, that looks like there might have been something up there. Hang on. Oh, that's blue. I don't know if it means anything. It's fine, because we can rewind. Does that actually do anything here? Does it let me... It doesn't let you do that normally, so... That was a little weird. Okay, so I'm sure that there's at least one in here. Alright, so let's start hitting these. I'm watching some basketball scores here, too, on my phone, because this is too close for comfort. Alright, so this is a C-3PO, apparently, even though it doesn't show it for some reason. Ramadan month goes quick and cold days. Yeah, platinumed it twice. Yeah, we got AC Shadows this month for anyone who actually cares about Assassin's Creed. I sure as hell don't. But some people do. Okay, got all those active. And I don't think that did anything. That did nothing. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Hang on. There is nothing up there. So let me go back to here. We only need to hit the levers. Yeah, we only need to hit the levers that are in here. That's one of them. And there's an item right there. Actually, I can just hover to that. Yeah, I can just hover to that. That'll work. Let's just do it that way. That's easier. Alright, that's 3. Now let's make sure there's nothing up here. Nope, we're good up here. Let me make sure there's... Oh, shit, there might be something out front. Oh, I hope there isn't. If there is, then this level's gonna be a pain in the dick. That is a lot of guards. Holy cow. That is a lot of guards. Oh, come on. Now, what am I supposed to do if they shoot me at the last second? Now, come on now. This is a game for the PS3 days. This one is PS2 era. Yeah, PS2 era. 7 seconds left, and somehow we can't do what we're supposed to. You missed a fucking layup. Good job, guys. You deserve to lose. If you couldn't hit a damn layup in the last seconds of the game to save it, then we're out. Wait. We made a free throw. Okay, so it's a 3-point game. So him making the second one ends it. And it's over. Of course we did. We can't win anything. We cannot win if we actually have to play anything with a pulse. Can't win it in big games. Typical. I'm not even surprised. Typical Brownelling. It's a typical routine this time of year, unfortunately. Very typical routine this time of year, so I'm not even surprised. Graphics not bad for PS. The funny thing is, this is the PSP version. Like, this is the PSP version of the game, because that's what we get on Classics half the time, is the PSP versions. And like I've said before, Dabo probably needs to have the hot seat under him, and Brownell should have been fired about 5 years ago. Great, he had one good run in the tournament in 15 years coaching. That is absolutely worth the $10 million a year contract we're probably giving him. I'm sure that's totally gonna pay off for us. Okay. That's not correct. Oh, that's why. Where the heck are the other ones? No, seriously, where the heck are the other ones? Well, we'll go off to the NCAA tournament. We'll probably lose in the first round again, so that's to be expected. We'll probably just lose in the first round like we normally do. And Brownell will get another 10-year contract extension because he has something on Dabo and the rest of the athletic department. I swear he has to. That's the only reason that he's still the coach. Because we did well this year against a historically weak ACC basketball conference. And we still couldn't win it. Third at best. Which means we're going to go nowhere in the tournament. I just hate cheering for losers consistently. Didn't have to cheer for losers for a while. And then Dabo stopped caring about actually winning because he's getting his $10 million a year payout. So he doesn't have to care about winning anymore. Godfather game and Scarface. Never played a Scarface game, but I would love to see the Godfather games come over. And also, I was probably way too slow here, but where the hell are the other bricks at? There's one right there, but 3 minutes left. Where the hell are the other ones? Are they all up top when we get there here in a second? If so, then they hit a lot of them late, which does sometimes happen. Don't get me wrong, it sometimes happens. Oh, we gotta play the Simon Says minigame again. That's not good. Yeah, we only have 2 minutes left, so we gotta be really lucky with what's coming next. And hope that I'm correct on things. All about playing the game. Yeah, but if we're gonna pay a coach $10 million a year to coach basketball, he should probably fucking know what the hell he's doing. That's the thing, is like, he should know what the hell he's doing by this point. He's been there for 15 years, and he's produced exactly one good outcome in 15 years. Technically 2. I guess you could say technically 2 if you count the Sweet 16 run like 5 years ago. So I don't know what the hell we're paying him for when he can't deliver. Because I fully expect that we'll be out in the first round of the NCAA tournament like we usually are. A lot more to sports games than just winning. I disagree with that. At least in professional sports, I disagree with that. In college sports, I can understand that. Like, in college sports, I can understand where you're coming from with that. Okay, so there's one more after this, and I gotta figure out where it is. Oh, crap. It's probably not even... I probably missed it somewhere. This is bad. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it could be. It's going to be one I have to look up a guide for. It's probably back inside the... It's probably back inside the other side of the ship that I didn't go to. Most likely, if I had to guess. That I couldn't go to because it didn't give me time for it. I'll check up here and hope for the best. It is not up here. Okay, well, I have no idea where this last one is. I mean, I've got actually a very good idea of where it is, but it's not where I want it to be at. There was a lot up here, too. If I go back to before that, Scarface Remaster, 6 trophies and 11 DLC trophies. That's a lot of DLC trophies. Okay, let me head back here to the early part of the level. And I just want to see if the other collectible is in that area. Because I suspect that it is. If it is, then I know what to worry about for a future run. I won't get it this run, but I'll know what to do for the next run. God, that's all... That's literally Adam in prison on day 1. That surrounding? That's literally Adam on day 1 in prison. When I hopefully send him to federal prison this year. Him and the rest of them, for that matter. I mean, I'd honestly like to see the entire pharmaceutical industry go to that prison. Personally speaking. Because there ain't a lot that aren't corrupt. Most of them are horribly corrupt, and most of them are terrible people. You don't make it far in my field unless you're an absolutely horrible piece of shit person. Unfortunately. I hate to say it that, but it's true. There is one over here. Shit. Okay, so... I don't know about this one, guys. This one's gonna be hard. Please hover over. He made it. Oh, he actually made it. Okay, so this might actually be doable. If I'm careful. That's 4. Beat up the other guy next to you. Sure, why not? Alright, this one's gonna be cutting it close, but now I know that it's there. If I do have to replay it, I know it's there. Okay, put that there. Ah, come on, die! Why do you not die quickly? Okay, so that should give us... I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to be cutting it close if I do. There's not one back there, so we're good to just go with this panel. Why is there a time? Why does the timer still count during that cutscene? It has no reason to. Okay, I get it. You have an elevator. You don't need to tell me. I can figure it out myself. I understand what an elevator is. Then we have one in here. So get that one. Alright, we have enough time, potentially, because the last 2 on the upper deck are pretty easy to get to. Get that. Build this, because we do need it to be built. Alright, so build that. Go up there, grab this one, build this. That's for the disco ball. We're going to be cutting this one close. Outlaws, I don't know. I'll probably play it someday. It's not, like, of any real importance to me, but I'll probably play it someday. This is an easy enough platinum from what I've seen, so... I've also seen the videos of just how bad it is. So it might make for a fun type of series to do at some point if it's really terrible. We gotta play the minigame again. Come on, be good to me this time, please. We only need 3 more. They're all up top, I believe. Or most of them are. Okay, so run through there. Yeah, I believe all three of them are up top. So there's one here. And there's one on the upper deck. And there's one down here. We got it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We got it. I think we're gonna be okay. Because I can do that. Yep. Thank God for jumping through stuff. Okay, we did it. We did it. That level's done. Alright. Jango Fett unlocked. A very good character to have unlocked. Alright. So that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Almost 4 hours in. I'm tired. Been a long week. So, here are the plans for LEGO Star Wars. I am going to go do the remaining story mission stud meters on my own, except for the last one. I'll save the last one for a stream. But I'm going to do all the other ones on my own, because they're a waste of time otherwise. There's no need to stream them, because they're literally just replaying the story missions that we've already seen. Other than that, next stream, we will finish off the free play from Return of the Jedi, and then the stream after that will finish off any of the bonus stuff left, as well as probably the super story for Episode 6. So yeah, by the next time, I should have all of the story stud meters done except for the last one. Whatever the last one is that I'm missing. And then we're also, of course, missing one level in the bonus pack, which will... I might save that for last, actually. That might not be a bad thing to save for last. But we're at 83%, which is great. So, getting there. 19 hours in, we are getting there. So thank you guys for watching. I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. I will probably try to stream on Sunday. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys on Sunday.